So boom, a random Tuesday and a giant asshole just opens up downtown. Of course, everyone's first instinct is to pull out their phones and start recording. This girl, let's call her Bangs Girl, looks like she's seeing the end of the world. And out comes this giant rock golem thing ready to ruin everyone's day. This thing's got the classic glowing red eyes of, I'm about to wreck your shit. Yeah, that's not the face of a friendly neighborhood monster, my guy. Then the big boy roars and unleashes a whole-ass army of goblins and shit. And just like that, humanity got hit with the Monster Apocalypse starter pack. Our boy in the hoodie is about to get turned into a modern art piece by a goblin. The whole city's burning under a blood-red sky, total catastrophe mode. The world is getting absolutely wrecked, and the general vibe is humanity is canceled. Everyone's just standing there in despair, looking like they're about to get deleted from the server. Then our boy, Kashinaki Kusame, gets a notification. He's player 7 billion. Bro was literally the last one picked. Kasame's staring at this blue screen with the face of a man who just discovered what an NFT is. Oh, it's not just him. The whole damn world just got the welcome to the game tutorial pop-up. And just like that, everyone gets a class change. We got archers, mages, and the whole fantasy starter pack. This one dude immediately starts grinding, already posing on a monster he just folded. Now he's on a rock giving a whole Braveheart speech. Bro thinks he's the main character. Then we see the real A-team, a whole squad of badasses who look like they've already maxed out their levels. And their goal is to raid the final boss's floating evil castle. The main quest just dropped, boys. The A-team is staring down the final boss's floating castle, ready to kick the door in. And of course, the welcome wagon is a pack of pissed-off three-headed demon dogs. The game calls these death traps dungeons, and the A-team is charging in like rent is due. The A-team immediately starts putting in work, turning those demon dogs into EXP points. And the game officially calls these badasses dungeon adventurers. A bit on the nose, but okay. Cut to some other poor souls about to enter a much creepier, low-budget looking dungeon. And here's our B-team, a classic JRPG starter pack ready for their first side quest. The dude in the front is already sweating like he left the oven on. Not a good look, my guy. And their first boss is a dragon that's been hitting the gym since the dawn of time. They are so screwed. Oh, plot twist. The party's already beefing with sweaty sword guy facing off against his own team. The dragon gives the B-team a POV shot of their impending doom, and it's not pretty. The whole squad gets hit with the force of the roar, stumbling around like they're on a boat. And here comes the fire breath, because of course the tutorial boss has a one-shot kill move. The dragon unleashes a whole-ass flamethrower, ready to turn the entire dungeon into a barbecue pit. The party gets absolutely engulfed in the fire blast. Yeah, that's a team wipe right there. The survivors are screaming to run, a strategy they probably should have considered before the infighting. This dragon is just relentlessly blasting them, not even giving them a chance to breathe. The rest of the B team is huddled together crying for a savior. Bro, you're supposed to be the heroes. Sweaty sword guy, the same dude starting shit earlier, is now praying for a miracle. And right on cue, some new guy with protagonist eyes shows up. The plot armor has arrived. The new guy stands there like he owns the place, facing down the B team he just saved. The B team is absolutely starstruck, calling him humanity's final weapon. Bro's got a reputation. Mr. Number 1 hits a pose, looking like he knows he's the main character of this whole damn show. He flicks his wrist, getting ready to show these amateurs how it's actually done. My man just casually drops a giant-ass magic circle on the floor like it's nothing. The dragon, not impressed, roars like it's about to turn him into a snack. The dragon dives straight for him, but our boy is just standing there, completely unbothered. He starts charging up, looking like he's about to delete this dragon from the game files. And boom, he unleashes a massive energy blast straight into the dragon's face. He's just staring it down while it gets absolutely vaporized. That's how you clear a dungeon, kids. And now we get the tragic backstory for Mr. Number 1, starting with a classic moody shot of his apartment. Turns out humanity's final weapon was just a gamer bro locked in his room with a busted-ass controller. He's claiming he was never scared of anything, which is the number 1 sign that he was, in fact, scared. Oh, it's an esports backstory. My guy and his high school squad were apparently the number 1 team. Look at him, happy as hell, hoisting that trophy like he just won the World Cup. Bro was on top. And then the dramatic however hits, and he's gripping that controller like he's about to rage quit life. Turns out his own teammates were giving him the side eye, hating on him from the sidelines. Then came the friendship-ending combo, jealousy, betrayal, and a whole lot of baseless rumors. So his team fell apart, he lost all trust, and became a full-blown shut-in. The classic hero origin story. After all that trauma, his big adventure for the day was a trip to the convenience store. We've all been there. Mr. Number 1 finally decides to touch grass, stepping out of his gamer cave for supplies. The door slams shut on his old life, complete with the trash he never takes out. And his new motto is straight out of an edgy anime, trust no one, ever. Then his eyes go wide, like he just got hit with a surprise server maintenance announcement. Bro gets instantly teleported to some ancient-ass temple still in his sweats. He's got the face of a man who just realized he's been isekai'd mid-snack run. The panic starts to set in as he realizes this is definitely not the way back home. My man looks down and sees his convenience store bag, his only worldly possession. At least he still has his snacks, that's the real priority in any apocalypse. Then it clicks, he remembers he was just grinding in a game before getting yoinked. Mr. Number One's memory cuts out right after the snack run. Bro got isekai'd by a bag of chips. He's patting himself down, probably checking if he got hit by the isekai truck and just didn't notice. He spots a giant, ominous door and immediately thinks exit. My guy has never seen a horror movie. Our boy decides to just walk out and see what's up. Bold strategy for someone who just got kidnapped. He goes to open the door without a second thought. Zero survival instincts on this dude. Some mysterious voice calls him out for being impatient. Bro just got his first NPC interaction. He turns around to find some sketchy hooded figure just chilling on a bench. The hooded figure calls him the first challenger, so our boy is the beta tester for this death trap. The figure reveals a smug-ass grin and welcomes him to the dungeon. Yeah, this guy is definitely evil. Mr. Number One is just standing there like, dungeon? The gamer terms are finally starting to connect. The sketchy hooded figure confirms it's a dungeon, walking towards our boy like a tutorial NPC with a bad vibe. He's trying to sell the whole dungeon concept to our gamer bro, hitting him with the "you love this shit" angle. Then he drops the classic RPG sales pitch. Monsters, loot, and secret areas. The whole 9 yards. Oh, and also it's an evil nest that could destroy humanity. Just a minor detail he left out. Sketchy hood guy gets all up in his personal space, asking if he wants to sign up for this suicide mission. Mr. Number One is finally asking the right questions, like who the hell kidnapped him mid-snack run. The sketchy one hits him with the "not brought welcomed" line. That's some prime villain dialogue right there. Our boy grabs him, demanding to go home, but the NPC just calls him troublesome. The audacity. Sketchy hood guy is just baffled that our boy hasn't figured out the whole "you're trapped here" situation. And then he snaps his fingers, about to hit him with a system update or a forced cutscene. Sketchy hood guy hits him with a PowerPoint presentation, and our boy is completely lost. The screens are just a highlight reel of Earth's greatest hits, like a weird interdimensional travel ad. The sketchy one starts his villain monologue, asking our boy if he's familiar with his own planet. This psycho claims he's been guarding the world, but finds it boring compared to his dungeon-infested home. He's looking at images of peace and tranquility, like it's the most disgusting thing he's ever seen. And there it is, the big reveal. He thinks peace is boring. This dude is the ultimate chaos agent. The sketchy one goes full supervillain, glowing red and looking like he's about to drop a diss track. So this psycho admits he opened the portal and started the apocalypse just because he was bored. He then hits our boy with a trailer for the upcoming apocalypse, scheduled to drop in 1 month. The villain taunts him with a vision of his future, asking if he still wants to go home to that. The sketchy one shows our boy the future he'd be returning to, and it's just pure chaos. Mr. Number One is just standing there, completely broken, realizing he's got no good options left. This psycho then hits him with the "don't disappoint me" threat, just to rub salt in the wound. Our boy recognizes his own damn house in the flames. The villain made this shit personal. Sketchy hood guy lays out the deal: raid the dungeon or watch the world burn in a month. My man finally asks the million-dollar question: why me? Bro, you're the main character, that's why. The villain hits him with a smug, "What are you talking about?" He's really enjoying this power trip. Mr. Number One finally snaps, going full rage mode on this interdimensional troll. The sketchy one just keeps that shit-eating grin, ready to explain his grand, cosmic reasoning. And the reason is? There is no reason, this psycho literally just picked him at random. The sketchy one just hits him with a smug, "who cares? This dude's got the most punchable face in the universe." Then he drops the "you're just a shut-in" line, a personal attack that hits right where it hurts. He tells our boy to stop being delusional and show some damn determination. Bro is speedrunning his villain monologue. This psycho then formally asks him to raid the dungeon just to cure his boredom. The absolute disrespect. Our boy is just seething, realizing he's being forced into a death game by an interdimensional troll. And there it is, the rage finally boils over. My man is about to lose his shit. He grabs the psycho's hand and accepts the quest, basically screaming, "Fine, you bastard, I'll do it." The sketchy one calls his answer barely passable while activating some crazy-ass magic circle. And now he's getting a prize for accepting the suicide mission. It's the world's worst game show. The prize is a tutorial pop-up, the official starter pack for getting his ass kicked in a dungeon. The sketchy one explains the status board, condescendingly translating gamer terms for our actual gamer boy. Our boy sees his stats are blank and the psycho says he has to earn his skills first. Bro starts at level 0. My man asks the obvious follow-up question, but he's about to learn this tutorial NPC has a 0-star rating. The realization hits him that he's about to get ghosted by the only person who knows what the hell is going on. And just like that, the sketchy one starts turning to dust, pulling the ultimate Irish exit. This psycho hits him with a smug see ya later grin, leaving our boy completely high and dry. Our boy tries to stop him, but the villain just promises a reunion tour like he's some kind of rock star. He drops the main quest, reach the bottom floor, and basically tells him to get to work. The psycho sets a 1-month deadline before vanishing, leaving our boy all alone in the welcome lobby. My man is left absolutely fuming, realizing he's been thrown into the tutorial with no instructions. Our boy is left staring at the spot where the psycho just ghosted him, absolutely seething. The system drops a pocket watch with a 31-day time limit. The Apocalypse subscription service is now active. He's channeling all that rage into pure spite, promising that interdimensional troll a very personal beatdown. My man grabs the quest timer, vowing to stop the psycho himself. The training arc has officially been activated. The system finally gives him a starter weapon, a sword that clashes horribly with his hoodie and sweats fit. He turns to face the dungeon entrance, ready to start this suicide mission with 0 stats and a bad attitude. The giant doors start to open with a dramatic flash of light. The game is officially on, my guy. Our boy peeks inside, looking like he's about to walk into a job interview he never applied for. He steps into the first floor of the dungeon, which looks exactly as welcoming as you'd expect. Mr. Number 1 puts on his game face, ready to grind his way from level 0 to world savior. Our boy takes his first step, officially starting his rage-fueled training arc. Mr. Number 1 is marching in with the face of a man who runs on pure spite and convenience store snacks. The dungeon's got that classic you're about to get jumped aesthetic down perfectly. He stops for a sec, probably realizing he has no map, no skills, and 0 game plan. My man is trying to look tough, but you can see the oh shit this is real setting in. And just like that, he hears something. The tutorial's first pop quiz is about to start. He's staring into the darkness, waiting for the first mob to come collect his lunch money. And here it is, a scrawny-ass goblin peeking around the corner like a total creep. Our boy's gamer instincts are finally kicking in, recognizing the classic level 1 trash mob. Yep, it's a goblin. The game is starting him off with the most basic enemy in the fantasy handbook. The goblin's doing a full-on Spider-Man crawl on the ceiling. Bro, it's only level 5. Our boy is just standing there like, huh? The gamer brain is still trying to process real-life mobs. He's literally body-shaming the goblin, thinking it's too small to be a threat. And there it is, the classic I can take him thought bubble. Famous last words, my guy. The goblin immediately goes feral, not a fan of being underestimated by a dude in sweats. Our boy has to dodge for his life, realizing this isn't some easy tutorial quest. He's shocked that the level 5 trash mob is actually trying to kill him. Welcome to reality, dude. This little shit powers up with a full-on villain aura. That is not a level 5 goblin. And just like that, all the gamer confidence is gone. My man is absolutely terrified. He's trying to force his body to move, but the fear debuff is hitting him hard. The goblin is just staring him down, while our boy's legs have officially logged off for the day. He's having a full-on mental breakdown, wondering why his body just blue-screened in the first fight. My man is trying to manually override his own system, but the fear is a hell of a debuff. The goblin gets tired of waiting and swings its club to send our boy back to the login screen. The fear of getting his head caved in finally gets him to move, but it's a pure panic block. He barely manages to block the hit, but the force of it is already overwhelming his noodle arms. He's realizing that this level 5 trash mob is actually stronger than his 0-stat ass. And just like that, he gets disarmed and thrown to the floor. So much for humanity's final weapon. Our boy is on the ground, reaching for his sword like it's the last slice of pizza at a party. The goblin just grabs his head and introduces his face to the floor. The disrespect is absolutely unreal. The goblin is just stomping on his back like he's trying to put out a fire. Our boy is looking back in absolute horror, realizing he's about to get spawn-camped by a level 5 mob. The goblin raises its club, ready to send our boy's ass back to the main menu permanently. And boom, it just caves his skull in. Bro got one-tapped by the tutorial boss. My man's eyes are rolled back in his head. Yeah, he's not walking that one off. The goblin is just wailing on him, making sure he's extra dead. The disrespect is unreal. He's lying there in a pool of his own failure, having the classic "is this it" moment. My man can't believe he's about to die like a side character in the first episode, but then he clenches his fist. The protagonist's plot armor is finally starting to buffer. The goblin suddenly looks shook, like it just felt the main character energy spike. Our boy is getting his back turned into a modern art piece by this little green menace. But the rage finally kicks in, and he hits the goblin with the "don't fuck with me" eyes. He throws a desperation punch from the ground, catching the little shit completely off guard, and his fist just starts deleting the goblin's face like it's a corrupted file. He's crawling for his sword, hitting himself with the classic "I can't die here" pep talk. Oh, here we go, the power of friendship and family flashback, the ultimate anime buff. Fueled by the power of flashbacks, he finally gets a grip on his damn sword. The goblin is not a fan of the mid-fight power-up and decides to go for the kill shot. And there it is. The main character aura is officially online. Bro just unlocked his first skill. The goblin charges in for the final attack, not realizing our boy just got a patch update. Our boy catches the club mid-swing and the goblin's face is pure oh shit. He shoves the little shit back with a power move, finally remembering he has a sword. The goblin gets absolutely launched, landing on its back like a turtle that just got flipped. Our boy immediately mounts the goblin, ready to introduce its face to the pointy end of his sword. My man's got the crazy eyes now, about to turn this goblin into a shish kebab. He just smashes the damn sword pommel straight into the goblin's skull. That's not in the tutorial. Our boy is just going full psycho mode, screaming "die" while turning its head into mush. He's completely lost in the sauce, just a silhouette of pure, unadulterated rage. And then, silence. The dungeon hallway is just vibing after that absolute massacre. And there's the aftermath. One very dead goblin with a new sword-shaped piercing. Our boy is just sitting there, covered in blood, trying to process that he just went full psycho on a goblin. And right on cue, the system hits him with the "you've got mail" sound for his first EXP drop. He gets a whole-ass water magic starter pack for clearing the first floor. Guess he's a mage now. My man is just staring at the screen like, I almost died and all I got was a fancy water gun. He's too damn tired to even process the new skills. Just needs a minute to not be dead. Bro decides to take a nap right next to the corpse. The dungeon grind is already breaking him. The quest timer suddenly jumps down to 30 days. Did my man just sleep for a whole damn day? And then he wakes up in a comfy-ass bed with someone calling him Big Brother. Bro just glitched into a different game. Some mystery girl is opening the curtains, talking about breakfast like he didn't just cave a goblin's skull in. Our boy shoots up in bed, completely bugging out. This is definitely not the dungeon lobby. Our boy is just staring at the back of some random girl's head, completely lost in the sauce. She turns around and he recognizes her as Hiyori. Bro thinks he just respawned in a slice-of-life anime. My man is still trying to process the whiplash, asking if he's dreaming or if the server just crashed. Hiyori hits him with the classic "get your ass out of bed" line, completely ignoring his existential crisis. She's nagging him to get it together, and our boy is just sitting there like a disconnected controller. She's acting all understanding, but the vibe is getting a little weird now. Then the conversation takes a hard left turn into, if you're late, I'm the one who's going to die. Hiyori's still got that smile on her face, but now it's got a whole yandere vibe to it. And boom, full-on horror movie mode. She's crying blood and holding that damn quest timer. Turns out the whole thing was a nightmare, and he's back in the creepy-ass room, completely shook. Our boy is trying to process that yandere nightmare, which was way more terrifying than any goblin. He's looking around, probably making sure there are no blood-crying ghost girls in the immediate area. My man forces himself up, realizing that having a mental breakdown isn't a valid strategy for clearing this dungeon. He's back on the grind, walking with the energy of a man who's running on pure spite and no sleep. The timer shows 26 days left. Bro's been speedrunning this goblin-infested hellhole for 5 days straight. And look at him now, swinging that sword like he actually knows what he's doing. The training arc is paying off. He's now one-shotting goblins, splitting them clean in half like a damn samurai. My man is just standing there getting showered in goblin blood, completely unfazed by the gore. He's got the dead-eyed stare of someone who's been killing the same trash mob for 120 hours straight. And here comes another one, because this dungeon's only difficulty setting is endless goblin spam. Our boy is back in the zone, looking like he's about to style on this next goblin. He's just casually cleaving through them now, adding another one to the body count. Oh, a new challenger appears. This one's got a knife and a whole lot of attitude. And just like that, he gets caught lacking. Bro almost got his throat slit by a level 5 mob. He pulls off a last-second dodge, but that was way too close for comfort, my guy. The goblin's got that smug, "I'm about to end your whole career" look on its face. Our boy hits him with the "that was close" smirk, trying to act like he wasn't just shitting his pants. The goblin is not amused and is about to choose violence all over again. And there it is. He finally remembers he has magic and whips out the water-enchanted blade. My man finally learns his lesson. Don't get cocky in the tutorial dungeon. The goblin's looking shook now that our boy isn't just playing with his sword anymore. My man finally remembers he's a waterbender now and starts charging up a Kamehameha. And boom, he hits the goblin with a high-pressure water jet, turning it into a green smoothie. Our boy is just staring at his hand like he just discovered he can change the TV channel with his mind. He's back in his protagonist stance, hitting himself with the "I'm going to survive" pep talk. The system announces he's cleared the 5th floor, and my man looks like he needs a 5-year nap. Bro is already complaining about his clear speed. Dude, you were getting folded by one goblin 5 days ago. He's realizing the deeper he goes, the more this dungeon just spams him with these little green bastards. My man's finally admitting that the magic he got for almost dying is actually pretty damn useful. He's looking at his enchanted blade, realizing the grind gets easier once you unlock the good shit. He's still thinking about that sketchy psycho's final quest, realizing he has no idea how deep this hellhole goes. And the yandere nightmare fuel is back, reminding him that if he fails, she's the one who gets deleted. My man hits rock bottom, realizing his goblin-slaying speedrun just isn't gonna cut it. The panic is officially setting in as he tries to figure out how to cheese the system faster. And right on cue, the system drops a 10x EXP booster. The plot armor is thick with this one. Our boy is just staring at the screen, probably thinking it's a damn scam or a virus. Then he gets that little psycho smirk like he just found an exploit in the game's code. Oh yeah, that's the face of a man who's about to abuse the hell out of this new buff. And just like that, he's one-shotting goblins and unlocking new water moves. The power leveling has begun. Now he's wiping out whole squads with AoE attacks and getting vision hacks. Bro's on a kill streak. My man is just speedrunning floors now, turning this goblin-infested shithole into his personal gym. He's clearing floors so fast he's screaming through the loading screens. The grind is real, my guy. And after all that, the game just drops another skill on him. No rest for the wicked, I guess. He just unlocked Wave Surge, but has the face of a man who's seen way too much goblin blood. And right on cue, a giant-ass door opens up. You know what that means, boys. Yep, the welcome committee is a creepy-ass skull. This is definitely not the goblin department anymore. Our boy states the obvious, confirming that the room with the giant skull door is, in fact, a boss room. He's got to check the clock, because even in a death game, you got to manage your time. The timer's down to 25 days. My man just spent a whole day clearing a few floors. He's realizing that the trash mob grind is over, and the real ass-kicking is about to begin. Our boy checks the clock again, realizing his speedrun is still way too damn slow. He decides to just keep pushing, trying to hype himself up before the big boss fight. The boss door opens dramatically because of course it does. No subtlety in this place. My man walks in, looking like he's running on 5 days of no sleep and pure spite. He's got the dead-eyed stare of a man who is absolutely ready for this shit to be over. And the boss is a goblin king who looks like he ate all the other goblins for breakfast. The goblin king roars, ready to turn our boy into a fine red paste on the floor. But our boy is already on the move, not even waiting for the boss's health bar to show up. My man is actually smiling, sizing up the boss like he's a walking loot drop. He's already talking about what skills he's gonna get. Bro sees a boss, he thinks EXP. Our boy immediately has to dodge a ground pound that almost sent him to the Shadow Realm. The Goblin King is about to turn our boy into a pancake with that giant-ass club. And just like that, we're back in his gamer mindset, treating this fight like a button masher. Oh, plot twist, he got folded. The game over screen hits and it's not a good look. He's admitting he got cocky, the classic gamer excuse for getting absolutely wrecked. So he decides to just hit the reset button and start the whole damn grind over again. My man's got nothing but time, so rage quitting isn't an option when you've got no life. He's just smiling through the pain, remembering he's got all the time in the world for this grind. Back in reality, he's channeling that one more try gamer energy to not get his ass killed. And here comes the same attack again, but this time he's got the power of gamer rage on his side. The Goblin King misses the swing but still shatters the whole damn floor with the impact. Our boy barely dodges, but the shockwave alone is enough to almost send him flying. And yeah, he's already coughing up blood. The boss's AoE damage is no joke, my guy. The Goblin King goes full Super Saiyan, not even giving our boy a chance to breathe. My man hits himself with the "I can't die here" buff and finally remembers he has magic. He unleashes his water bullet attack, finally using the skills he grinded his ass off for. But the Goblin King just tanks the hits like they're coming from a damn super soaker. He uses his water magic to parry the club, a much smarter move than trying to block it. Now he's charging up a water-powered punch, ready to go full-on melee mage on this dude. And he lands a clean hit right in the gut. That's gotta do some real damage. The Goblin King's club meets his sword, and the whole room just lights up with the impact. and our boy gets sent flying, completely overpowered by the sheer force of that swing. The Goblin King is absolutely fuming, not a fan of getting punched in the gut by a dude in a hoodie, and his starter sword is already cracking. That thing's got the durability of a wet paper towel. My man is putting his whole soul into this block, but you can see he's at his absolute limit. He's getting pushed back so hard his feet are literally carving trenches in the damn floor. He's barely holding on, looking like a twig trying to stop a damn freight train. And the realization finally hits him. This boss is on a completely different level. But our boy's not done yet. He's about to pull out that new skill he just unlocked. He unleashes Wave Surge, his hand glowing like he's about to drop a Rasengan on this fool. He's channeling his inner waterbender, wrapping his whole damn hand in magic to block this hit. My man creates a whole-ass water shield, finally using his brain instead of just his noodle arms. The Goblin King is absolutely pissed, not expecting this level 0 scrub to actually put up a fight. Our boy's already winding up for another attack, not even giving the big guy a chance to breathe. And there it is. He unleashes the full Wave Surge, a straight-up water-based Hadouken to the face. The attack slams right into the club, and that shit immediately starts to crack under the pressure. And boom, the whole damn club just shatters into a million pieces. Bro just got disarmed. The Goblin King is just staring at his broken stick with the face of, my one-shot weapon is gone. With his own sword broken, my man just finger guns the boss, ready to finish this shit with magic. He hits him with a high-pressure water jet, turning the Goblin King's chest into a new water feature. Our boy hits the final pose looking like he just dropped the coldest one-liner in anime history. And the Goblin King is left with a brand new hole in its chest. That's a one-way ticket to the respawn screen. My man is literally standing on the boss's corpse. The disrespect is on a whole other level. He's looking tired as hell, but you can see the on to the next one grind in his eyes. The system hits him with a congrats you're growing up fast message, but all he cares about is the clock. He's clutching his chest, suddenly remembering that getting his ass kicked has actual consequences. The timer is down to 24 days. That boss fight just cost him a whole damn day of grinding. My man is absolutely fuming, realizing his speed run is turning into a casual playthrough. He's already on the move, trying to outrun the damn clock and his own bad decisions. And just like that, his body reminds him that he's not invincible. The damage is starting to catch up. My man's body is finally sending him the bill for that boss fight, and he's not liking the price. But of course, he hits himself with the no breaks mentality. Bro, your HP bar is flashing red. He's staring up at the next level like it's a Monday morning he's not ready for. His body officially disagrees with his brain and starts the shutdown sequence. My man's hand is shaking so bad he looks like he's trying to wave in 144p. And there he goes, face planting into the floor. The grind has officially broken him. He's just lying there drooling, completely out of stamina. Not a good look for humanity's final weapon. He's cursing himself out. But my guy, you can't rage quit your own damn body. He's screaming into the void, which is a great strategy for refilling your health bar. And now he's just a sad little hoodie puddle in the middle of an empty boss room. Our boy is finally rebooting his system, pushing himself off the floor after that forced shutdown. He's already trying to gaslight himself into thinking he's fine and ready for the next level. But his body immediately hits him with the nah, we're still broken reality check. The timer's down to 23 days. My man is pissed he lost a whole day to a forced nap. Then a random green light appears because this dungeon's got no chill with the pop-up events. He's staring up at some glowing bird thing, probably wondering if it's a new mob or a loot drop. And out comes a damn owl, looking like it's about to deliver his Hogwarts acceptance letter. My man is just shielding his eyes, trying to process why Hedwig just showed up in his death game. The owl drops a glowing package, because apparently this dungeon has its own Amazon Prime delivery. And it lands right in front of him. Bro just got a post-boss fight care package from a magic bird. The care package just explodes in a flash of green light. Bro's about to get a system update or a virus. The system confirms a special reward is coming. Our boy is just sitting there like he's about to unbox a loot crate. My man is looking completely freaked out, probably wondering if this reward is just another way to die. He's having a full-on what the fuck is happening moment. The dungeon's just throwing random shit at him now. And the reward is a vision of some other dude in a hoodie about to get jumped by a zombie horde. The vision dude just facepalms, acting like this whole apocalypse is a minor inconvenience. The audacity on this guy. Vision guy starts powering up, hitting them with the classic, "You forced me to use 1% of my power" line. And he just flashbangs the entire zombie army, who are not having a good time at all. Vision guy hits a victory pose and a finger gun, ending the whole fight like it was a damn movie scene. And he's got a whole-ass fan club of Beast Girls cheering him on. Bro is living in a completely different genre. Our boy just waves it off, hitting the vision with a, yeah, right, like he's seen that anime trope before. He's already coping, telling himself there's no way the game would just hand him an OP skill. And then the dramatic but hits, because the plot is about to drop something on his lap. My man looks down and sees a glowing green egg. The game just gave him a damn Tamagotchi. The system calls it a sealed stone that can't be used yet. Bro got a DLC item without the DLC. Our boy is just staring at this thing like, what part of this useless rock is a special reward? He's pissed the game gave him a mystery box instead of a useful skill when he's on a damn deadline. He just shoves the rock in his inventory, figuring he'll deal with that side quest bullshit later. My man forces himself to his feet, trying to get back into the I'm not dead yet mindset. And the next floor's welcome wagon is a giant-ass dude who looks like he eats goblins for breakfast. And the next floor's welcome committee is a pack of demon wolves with a fresh manicure. Yep, the game's just spamming him with edgy hellhounds now that the goblins are old news. Our boy is completely surrounded, but he looks more annoyed than scared at this point. He's got the dead-eyed stare of a man who's seen way too many trash mobs today. The wolves finally make a move, going straight for the kill shot like they're the main event. They're trying to jump him from all sides, but our boy is just standing there, completely unbothered. My man is so deep in the grind that a pack of hellhounds is just another Tuesday for him. He just casually calls out his water bullet attack like he's ordering a damn coffee, and he unleashes a full-on AoE attack, not even bothering to aim anymore. The demon dogs get absolutely shredded, learning the hard way that they're just more EXP fodder. My man is just standing there, turning these hellhounds into chew toys with his water spikes. The last wolf is trying to look intimidating, but our boy's got the face of, are we done yet? He's done with the ranged spam and whips out a water sword for a more personal touch. And he just shoves that water sword straight down its throat. That's one way to shut it up. My man just bisects the last one like he's cutting a damn sandwich. The efficiency is unreal. And now his water sword is just a bloody mess. The dungeon is turning him into a straight-up psycho. The other wolves are looking at their folded buddy and are suddenly rethinking their life choices. This one's trying to put on a brave face, but you can see the oh shit in its eyes. Now the wolves are just cowering, and our boy is hitting them with the what's wrong taunt. He's straight up taunting them now, telling them to hurry up and die already. The disrespect is legendary. He's asking the demon dogs if they're tired yet. Bro, you're the one who looks like you need a nap. My man hits them with the psycho smirk and glowing eyes. The dungeon grind is turning him into a full-blown villain. He just charges the last two, not even bothering with a strategy anymore. It's just pure murder mode now. My man is literally wiping his feet on their corpses. The disrespect is off the charts. He's just standing in a pile of bodies he made, looking like he's waiting for the next wave. The murder high wears off and he's back to looking like a lost kid in a grocery store. And what do you know? A brightly lit archway appears. The game finally decided to give him a break. He's just chilling in the doorway with his hands in his pockets like he didn't just commit a war crime. Oh shit, it's a bonfire. The game just dropped him a Dark Souls save point. Our boy finally admits he needs a break before his body rage quits on him for good. Our boy faceplants into a pile of hay, finally reaching a safe zone after all that murder. The game's idea of a 5-star resort is a bonfire and some hay. The budget on this dungeon is trash. He's just happy to not be getting his ass kicked for 5 minutes. The bar is on the floor. And of course, the second he relaxes, his stomach reminds him he's running on empty. My man's survival instincts finally kick in, reminding him that murder burns a lot of calories. He pulls out some monster jerky and decides to cook it. Bro's about to have his first dungeon barbecue, but he's immediately grossed out by the demon dog meat. Can't blame him, that shit looks unappetizing. Then his one remaining brain cell fires up, and he has a sudden realization. He spots some random rectangle on the ground and recognizes the shape. Bro, it's a wallet! He picks up the mysterious black rectangle, probably hoping it's a credit card with no limit. The system hits him with an appraisal, and it's a damn diary. Bro thought he found a wallet. He cracks it open, probably hoping for a cheat code or at least a map to the exit. My man's finally reading the instruction manual for this death game he's been winging so far. He hits a page that's all glitched out, guess some of the lore is behind a paywall. And then he finds the one page that actually matters, looking like he just found a game-breaking exploit. The realization hits him hard. This diary is way more than just a simple lore book. Oh shit, it's the user manual for that useless green rock the owl dropped on him. Turns out his new pet rock has something sleeping inside. It's not just a paperweight after all. And it's a spirit, looking like a legendary Pokemon he just found in the tall grass. The diary confirms that if he hatches this thing, he gets his own personal magic ghost buddy. The diary explains this spirit is basically a walking cheat code that buffs its master. And it's not just a simple stat boost, it's a full-on upgrade to his whole magic system. The first step to unlocking this power is to just hug the rock. Bro, it's a Tamagotchi. And of course, the page with the actual instructions on how to hatch it is ripped the hell out. My man is absolutely losing his shit, realizing the game just blue-balled him with a broken quest item. He's just sitting there fuming that his one shortcut to not dying is completely useless now. Just as he's about to rage quit, the system hits him with a pop-up notification. The game is basically like, hey, remember that useless rock I gave you? Here's the item description. Yep, it's just the item screen for the sealed stone. Thanks for the reminder, I guess. He's back to staring at the clock, realizing that without that power-up, his speedrun is dead in the water. Our boy is stressing about the clock, realizing this mystery egg has no guaranteed hatch time. He clenches his fist, deciding he's just gonna have to wing it and figure this shit out on the fly. My man decides to multitask, planning to poke the magic egg while he speedruns to the next boss. So he starts his grand experiment, trying every dumb idea that pops into his head to hatch this thing. First up on the list of brilliant ideas, just yeeting the damn thing at the floor. Next, he tries to smash his priceless magic artifact with a regular-ass rock. Galaxy brain move. He even blasts it with his own magic, but the egg just sits there like, is that all you got? Our boy is now just pouting at the rock, having exhausted all his caveman-level ideas. And after all that abuse, the egg is completely fine. Yeah, none of that shit worked. My man lets out a sigh of pure defeat, officially out of ideas for his new pet rock. Our boy is just staring up, asking the dungeon gods why he got a useless pet rock. And what do you know, another giant-ass boss door? This dungeon's got zero creativity. He's already calling it. The game's just throwing him into another boss room after that break. The timer's down to 21 days, and he's pissed he wasted a day trying to crack a magic egg. My man is calling the whole egg side quest a complete waste of time. The salt is real. He's done messing around and decides to just take his anger out on the next boss. And the next boss is just a bigger, angrier version of the demon dogs he just farmed. That thing's got a mouthful of daggers. Yeah, that's definitely the boss version. Our boy is already on top of it, holding it down like it's just another trash mob. The big doggo is not a fan of being manhandled and roars right in his face. Our boy whips out a new move, Waterbind, because just punching it wasn't enough. He summons a whole-ass water vortex, finally using some crowd control on this oversized mutt. The water whips slam into the boss, trapping it mid-lunge. That's a hard counter right there. My man's got that smug, just as planned look. He's really feeling himself after that one. And he just pins the damn thing to the floor with a water spike. Bro, just learned Impale. The big doggo is just staring in disbelief, wondering how it got styled on so hard. It's looking around for our boy, completely lost after getting hit with that combo. The wolf is back on its feet, looking pissed off and ready for round 2. But our boy pulls a classic anime teleport, popping up behind it on a water pillar. He's straight up calling the boss Pup. The disrespect is legendary at this point. My man is literally telling the boss to come here like he's calling a damn puppy. The big doggo is not having it and goes full feral mode, charging straight at him. The boss leaps across the entire room, ready to turn our boy into a chew toy. The wolf is right in his face, but our boy is just standing there with zero fear. He's got that psycho smirk again, calling the boss a good boy while charging up a finisher. And he unleashes another wave surge, hitting it with a whole-ass tsunami in a closed room. The boss gets absolutely wrecked, coughing up blood like it just got hit by a freight train. Our boy forms a water blade on his arm, ready to go for the execution move. He dives in for the kill, looking like a damn shonen protagonist about to end the fight. And he slams that water blade right into its skull. Yeah, that's a wrap for Fido. My man is just standing there covered in blood, looking like he's completely dead inside. The system drops a floor clear and a new healing skill. Bro finally unlocked the support class. He's already testing out the new water healing, about damn time he got a health potion. Our boy is sitting on the corpse complaining he only got one skill. The entitlement is unreal. He's coping hard, saying the boss was too weak to activate his pet rock's evolution. And right on cue, a new system window pops up. The game is not done with him yet. The screen just says conditions met. That's either a good thing or a you're fucked thing. My man is completely lost, having no idea what side quest he just accidentally completed. The boss's corpse starts glowing and dissolving. The loot is about to get weird. A little soul wisp flies out of the corpse and into the screen. Bro's about to download a boss. The boss soul gets absorbed and the system just starts a whole-ass light show in the middle of the room. All that boss energy is getting sucked into one spot, and our boy is just standing there like a dumbass. The energy starts wrapping around him, and he's completely clueless about what's happening. Oh shit, it's all getting sucked into the useless pet rock, and it's trying to take him with it. And just like that, the damn egg starts cracking. The Tamagotchi is finally evolving, my guy. The egg hits him with a full-on flashbang, and he's just staring into the light like a deer in headlights. My man is getting a face full of evolution light, looking like he's about to get a force system update. The system confirms it. His pet rock is finally waking up from its long-ass nap. The egg explodes in a flash of light and snowflakes, knocking our boy on his ass. He's shielding his eyes, finally about to see what kind of cheat code he just unlocked. Our boy is wondering what kind of legendary beast he just hatched from his magic Tamagotchi. My man is already getting his hopes up, expecting some god-tier summon to pop out of this thing. He's picturing all the S-tier summons he could have gotten, like a full-on elemental army. Yeah, he's convinced this is the cheat code he needed to speedrun this whole damn dungeon. The light show finally dies down, and he's about to see his new legendary partner. And out comes a fluffy paw, a twitchy ear, and a cute little tail. Not exactly a world ender. Our boy is just standing there, processing the massive difference between expectation and reality. And there it is, a cute-ass little fox thing that looks like a damn Pokemon. The disappointment is palpable. My man's face is just a perfect blend of confusion and, you've gotta be kidding me. He's just staring at his new weapon, completely underwhelmed by its pocket-sized stature. Our boy is trying to process how his legendary spirit looks like a damn Pokemon he just caught. He's already judging his new partner, calling it weak just because it's not a 10-foot-tall demon. My man is trying to cope hard, telling himself this little fluffball is secretly a nuke in disguise. He's straight up asking the little fox for its stat sheet, trying to figure out what he just unlocked. And the fox just hits him with a coo. Bro, your new ultimate weapon can't even talk. He's trying to get a product demo out of the little guy, but it's just vibing, not giving a shit. The fox's only special ability seems to be maximum cuteness, which isn't gonna help him clear floors. Instead of a weapon, he just got a shoulder pet. This is not the cheat code he was promised. My man is getting absolutely smothered by affection, and his cold-blooded killer persona is cracking. Oh shit, the fluffball is finally activating. Its tail is glowing like a damn magical girl wand. The little fox starts swirling around him, and our boy is actually looking hyped for a second. The system confirms the fluffball just turned into armor. Okay, maybe it's not a total waste of a boss fight. And by armor, the game meant a cute-ass scarf. Bro just unlocked the most fashionable item in the dungeon. The hype immediately dies, and he's just staring at his new neck accessory with pure confusion. My man is asking if a magic scarf is really all he gets, while the fox is just happy to be here. He's back to looking dead inside, realizing his ultimate weapon is just a glorified hoodie string. The system drops the stat sheet, confirming its only skill is turn into a scarf, and the magic is locked. Our boy is completely baffled, trying to process this new level of bullshit from the game. He's losing his shit over the locked magic. His cheat code came with a damn paywall, and the reason is insufficient affinity. Bro has to raise his friendship level with his scarf to unlock its power. My man is pissed that his new cheat code is basically a Tamagotchi he has to raise. He's just sighing in defeat, already done with this friendship side quest before it even starts. He's straight up bullying his new pet, and the little fluffball looks like its heart just broke. The little guy is protesting on his head while our boy complains about having to be nice. My man is still roasting his new scarf, completely ignoring the fact that he just made it cry. The game hits him with the chibi art style to show how much of an asshole he's being. He finally caves and starts petting the damn thing, realizing he has to play the nice guy. Our boy is trying to comfort his magic scarf, telling it to stop crying like a disappointed dad. And just like that, the little guy is happy again. Bro's cold, dead heart is no match for cuteness. He's having a sudden galaxy brain moment, probably remembering a key detail he skipped over. Our boy decides his new scarf needs a name because Armor Spirit is just lame branding. He asks the little fluffball for its opinion, and all he gets back is a coo! My man is having a galaxy brain moment, about to come up with the most creative name ever, and he names it Coo. Bro just named his legendary spirit after the only sound it makes. Now he's back to stressing about the affinity level, with zero clue how to start this friendship side quest. He knows he's stuck until he figures out how to make his new scarf actually like him. His genius plan is to just talk to it more. Bro's about to start a podcast with his scarf, and he's already admitting it's a shit plan. The self-awareness is almost impressive. And the next floor is a damn ice level. The dungeon's finally changing up the scenery. The timer's down to 19 days. My man just lost 2 days to a boss fight and a Tamagotchi. Our boy is looking a little shook by the sudden temperature drop. The ice level debuff is real. He's just standing there with his new Pokemon, probably wondering what fresh hell this floor has in store. And the welcome committee is a bunch of frozen-ass monsters, like a museum of things that can kill him. He's realizing these aren't just statues, but mobs that got flash-frozen mid-attack. The power level just spiked. My man is actually impressed, realizing whatever did this is way stronger than his water gun magic. And the little fluff ball is just sitting there looking smug as hell, like it's taking all the credit. Our boy immediately takes back all the shit he talked, realizing his magic scarf might actually be a nuke. The speedrun mentality is back online now that he sees a way to cheese the system with his new pet. And we get a quick flashback to the day before, just to remind us how much time he's been wasting. The timer's down to 20 days and he's about to step into floor B21. The grind never stops. And the new mob is a damn golem with a full-on Terminator eye. The difficulty spike is real. The golem powers up, looking like it's about to ask for Sarah Connor. Our boy is just standing there with his new magic scarf, ready to throw hands with a literal robot. He's already analyzing the new mob, confirming that this floor is just golem spam. My man's already realizing his water sword is basically a pool noodle against this walking tank. And there it is, the classic ground pound attack. This golem's got the moveset of a Donkey Kong. He pulls off a clean dodge, but that ground slam almost gave him a haircut. He's done with the fancy swordplay and decides to just blast this thing with a water-based Hadouken. He hits it with the water jet, trying to turn this golem into a rusty piece of junk. But the golem just tanks the hit like it's a light drizzle. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it, my guy. The golem just crosses its arms, looking like it's about to drop the sickest beat of the century. And by beat, I mean a giant-ass laser beam that's about to delete the whole damn room. The laser's just tearing through the floor. Bro's fighting a literal walking Death Star. Our boy uses his new magic scarf to block, finally putting that fluff ball to work. He's already pissed off, realizing his new accessory isn't a perfect I win button. The golem is steaming like a hot kettle, ready to serve up another round of pain. And here comes the flying haymaker. This thing's got more moves than a Street Fighter character. Our boy's got that I'm not locked in here with you look. The protagonist energy is back. The golem lands with enough force to crack the damn foundation. No stealth mode on this guy. Our boy is already in the air, ready to counter with a water blade to the face. He hits it with another wave surge, because if one Hadouken doesn't work, just use a bigger one. My man shoves that water-powered Rasengan right into the golem's damn face, and the golem's head just shatters like a cheap vase. That's a critical hit if I've ever seen one. He's dodging the golem's flailing arms like he's in the damn Matrix. He gets in close and shoves his hand straight into its chest, looking for the off switch. And he just unleashes a full-on water explosion from the inside. Bro's turning it into a pressure cooker. The golem is getting absolutely shredded from the inside out. That's one way to find the core. And boom, the whole damn torso just explodes. That's a lot of property damage, my guy. But of course, the damn hand is still twitching. This thing's got more lives than a cat. My man realizes that even after all that, this walking pile of rocks is still kicking. He's realizing his one-trick pony move, Wave Surge, is the only thing that scratches these walking tanks. My man is already complaining about his clear speed. Bro, you just blew it up from the inside. And his magic scarf, Ku, is trying to tell him something, but our boy's too busy moping. The little fluffball is pointing at the wreckage, trying to give him a hint like a damn tutorial NPC. Ku is hyped about the golem's dismembered hand, but our boy's brain is still buffering. He's trying to ignore the side quest, complaining about the timer like a true speedrunner. But he walks over anyway, because what else is he gonna do, think for himself? He's just staring at the golem parts, waiting for his pet to do something useful for once. And right on cue, the little fluffball starts glowing. The magic scarf is finally activating. Ku starts pulling some blue voodoo magic out of the golem's corpse. This is not in the pet owner's manual. The system confirms that feeding his pet souls is the key to the friendship meter. Our boy finally realizes he just has to commit mass murder to make his scarf like him. He's already planning the next genocide, all in the name of raising that affinity score. My man just connected the dots that his death game is in fact a grinding game. Our boy starts zoning out, about to get hit with the mandatory tragic backstory cutscene. And there it is, the sad boy montage. Bro's been grinding the game of life solo. He snaps out of his emo phase, realizing trauma doesn't give you any damn EXP. My man just hits his past with the it is what it is and gets back to the grind. And the game's response to his new strategy is to just spam him with more trash mobs. He sees a whole army of walking rocks and just thinks, time to level up my scarf. Our boy goes full Super Saiyan, telling his magic scarf it's time to get to work. And just like that, he's caving in golem heads like he's playing damn whack-a-mole. The murder marathon is over, and my man looks like he just ran a 10K in a sauna. He's just chilling in a junkyard of his own making. The golem genocide was a success. My man's got that smug, that was too easy look. Bro, you were getting folded 2 chapters ago. And he just speedran 7 floors in one day. The power leveling is officially out of control. All that mass murder got the friendship meter up to 99%. Nothing says bonding like a genocide. And there it is, 100% affinity. He's officially best friends with his magic murder scarf. The system confirms the paywall is down, and he just unlocked a whole-ass ice magic skill tree. Our boy's got that psycho smirk again, ready to test out his new cryomancer build. My man's got that smug look, finally feeling like the main character after all that grinding. The system drops the patch notes, confirming his magic scarf is now a level 4 cryomancer, and he just unlocked a whole new skill tree with Ice Tomb and Ice Shield. Bro's a frost mage now. Our boy's trying to wrap his head around the new mechanics, realizing he has to combo his magic. He immediately decides reading is for nerds and plans to just test his new ice powers on live targets. My man's ready to move on, looking down at his pet like he's about to take it for a walk. And the little fluffball is back on his shoulder, ready to be the world's cutest murder accessory. He's now having a full-blown conversation with his scarf, which is hyping up its own damn powers. He leaves the golem junkyard behind and steps into the new ice level, rocking his new magic scarf. My man's just strolling through the new floor like he owns the place. The new power-up confidence is real. Our boy hits floor B29 and immediately senses the next wave of bullshit is on its way. And here comes the welcoming committee, stomping their way down the hall like they own the place. Yep, it's a whole-ass squad of the same walking tanks he just farmed. The dungeon's getting lazy. My man sees a mob and just thinks, perfect, live test dummies for my new skills. He's bragging about his clear speed, forgetting he was getting folded by goblins a week ago. He's done talking shit and is ready to put his new ice powers to the test. Our boy is telling his magic scarf it's time to earn its keep. The product demo is about to begin. He's hyping up his pet like a proud dad at a soccer game. The character development is real. The golems charge in, and our boy is already charging up his first attack from the ground floor. He's whipping out his old water magic, probably as a warm-up before the new ice shit drops. He starts with his old water bullet spam, probably just to show the golems what not to do. And just like before, the golem tanks the water like it's a light spring shower, but his magic scarf is glowing, basically telling him to stop being a dumbass and use the new shit. The system drops the tutorial for Ice Shot, turning his super soaker into a damn ice cannon. He immediately goes for the headshot with the new ice pick. No more messing around. And boom, one-shots the damn thing. The power creep on this new skill is absolutely busted. The rest of the golem squad just stops dead, watching their boy get turned into a slushie. My man is completely stunned, realizing his new pet is basically a walking cheat code. He's finally getting it. This whole combination magic thing is the key to the speedrun. And Ku is just sitting there looking smug as hell, taking all the damn credit for the kill. My man's hyping up his pet, ready to see what this new ice magic can really do. The golem throws a haymaker that could level a building, and our boy is right in the damn splash zone. That's not just a punch, that's a whole-ass powered-up rocket fist coming straight for his face. He pulls a slick-ass dodge, jumping right over the attack like he's playing hopscotch. My man's already charging up a counterpunch midair, admitting that was a close shave. He goes for a full-on dive bomb, about to deliver a water-powered knuckle sandwich to the golem's dome. He's spinning through the air like a damn Beyblade, shredding the golem with a water vortex. The rest of the golem squad just activates, their Terminator eyes locking right onto him. He sticks the landing like an Olympic gymnast, completely unfazed by the army of rock boys. He's got the psycho protagonist eyes again, telling his magic scarf it's time for a genocide. He slams his hand on the ground, ready to show these walking rocks what a real combo looks like. My man turns the whole damn floor into a slip and slide, setting up his new ice magic. The golems charge right into his trap, getting their feet wet like a bunch of dumbasses. And here comes the magic, Ku is glowing and our boy's eyes are lit up for the combo. The water instantly flash freezes, turning his little puddle into a field of ice spikes. The golem gets its feet stuck, realizing way too late that it just walked into a damn freezer. And boom, he just turns the whole damn thing into a golem sickle. That's a one-shot AoE right there. Our boy drops a cold one-liner, admiring his new crowd control ability like a proud parent. The system confirms he just unlocked Ice Tomb, and he's got a whole museum of frozen trash mobs. He's completely stunned by his own power, and the game just hands him the floor clear. That was fast. Ku is just hopping around, celebrating its first successful genocide like a happy little puppy. The little fluffball is just chilling on his shoulder, looking like the cutest war criminal ever. Our boy finally admits he was wrong, realizing his pet Pokemon is the cheat code he needed. He's officially asking his magic scarf to be his partner. The power of friendship is about to get real. And the little guy seals the deal with a high five. The murder duo is officially formed. My man's cold, dead heart is officially melting after that wholesome-ass hug. The bonding moment is over, and it's back to the business of clearing floors. He's off to the next level with his new partner, ready to continue the speedrun. And the next floor is a whole-ass ice palace. The dungeon's finally getting a budget. The new welcome committee is some bird-looking motherfucker with a beak that could kill. And the new mob is some high-level goblin who looks like he's seen some shit. We get a whole-ass training montage of him clearing floors like he's just taking out the trash. He's cleared all the way to floor 48, but the timer is already down to 15 damn days. My man lands on the new floor looking like he's ready to speedrun the next 10 levels. He's got his new ice sword out, rocking that I'm the main character now look. And the welcome committee is a bunch of giant-ass spider freaks trying to turn him into a kebab. These things look like they crawled straight out of a nightmare, and they are not happy to see him. Our boy is completely surrounded by these 8-legged freaks. Not an ideal situation, my guy. One of them tries to stomp him into a pancake, but our boy's not that easy to kill anymore. He's already in the air, hitting them with a dual-wielding water whip combo. The style points are off the charts. He's crossing his arms like he's about to drop the sickest anime combo move of all time, and his magic scarf is screaming, "Take it down," acting like the world's cutest hype man. My man just unleashes an ice spike rainstorm, turning the whole floor into a damn pincushion. The spider freaks get absolutely deleted, learning the hard way not to mess with the murder duo. And the system just drops another floor clear and a new skill. The game's just handing out W's now. My man's thinking it's been a minute since he got a new toy to play with. He's giving his magic scarf all the credit. Look at that actual character development. He's already talking about having extra time, getting cocky now that he's not getting folded. And what do you know, another big dramatic boss door. This dungeon's got one gimmick. He's actually deciding to take a break before a boss. My man's finally using his brain. My man pulls up his stat sheet, flexing his maxed out water magic and new ice skills. He's breaking down his build, crediting that early maturity skill for his water magic glow up. And of course he's already complaining about not having fire or earth magic. Bro, you just got ice. His magic scarf Ku starts pulling on his pants, sensing some bullshit is about to go down. Ku is giving him the bad juju vibes about the boss room. The pet's got better instincts than he does. And the little fluffball confirms it with a nod. Yeah, something nasty is definitely waiting for them. Our boy connects the dots, realizing floor 50 is the perfect spot for a mid-boss to wreck his shit. He's putting his faith in his magic scarf, deciding to trust the little guy's gut feeling. He whips out ice armor for the first time, finally using some damn defensive magic. My man admits this shit drains his mana, but he's going all out for this next boss fight. My man's got his new ice armor on, telling himself it's go time for the mid-boss. He and his magic scarf walk up to the boss door, ready to throw down. The door opens with a dramatic slow-mo effect, because of course it does. Our boy steps into the arena with his new Pokemon, looking like a real protagonist for once. And the boss room is a whole-ass bridge. The dungeon's budget finally kicked in. He's looking around like, where's the big bad I'm supposed to be fighting? My man confirms the room is empty. Yeah, that's not a good sign, my guy. He immediately calls out the ambush. See, his pet's warning actually worked for something. But he's still on the clock, so he steps forward anyway. The grind never stops. And there it is, a giant-ass shadow demon pops up behind him. Classic jump scare. Our boy's getting flashbacks to his level 1 days, realizing this new boss is on a whole other level. Yep, his danger senses are screaming, "You're about to die," and they are not wrong. The boss is rocking a giant-ass axe, and my man's fight-or-flight response is choosing flight. And the new boss is some roided-out orc who looks like he eats mid-bosses for breakfast. All that confidence from the last 20 floors just evaporated. His brain is screaming, "Run, bitch, run!" But he tries to play it cool, planning to kite this thing like it's a World of Warcraft raid. And the boss just hits him with the instant transmission, completely ignoring the concept of distance. The orc is already in his face before he can even fire off a single damn spell. My man is absolutely shook, realizing this thing's speed is on a whole other level. He's forced to block the first hit with his new ice armor, which is about to get a stress test. The orc's axe connects, and that new ice armor is already getting stress tested on its first day. My man is floored, realizing that Swing just casually deleted a whole-ass pillar from the room, and the orc is already winding up for another swing, giving him zero time to process the L he just took. Our boy gets pissed and starts charging up a counter, refusing to get styled on by this oversized goblin. He fires off a water jet, hoping his old reliable move can at least make this thing flinch. And the boss just casually sidesteps the attack like it was moving in slow motion. The disrespect. The orc tightens its grip, about to show him what a real attack looks like. This motherfucker just cut his magic attack in half with a damn axe. That's not supposed to happen. The orc is just staring him down, and our boy is realizing he is completely and utterly outclassed. My man is clenching his fist, trying to cook up a new game plan now that his whole build is useless. My man tries to hit him with a giant water hand, going for the magical talk to the hand. The orc just stares at the hand like it's a minor inconvenience. Zero fucks given. He's back to spamming Wave Surge because if at first you don't succeed, use a bigger Hadouken. And the attack just splashes against the orc, doing absolutely nothing. My man's best move is a glorified Super Soaker. The orc just cuts through his ultimate attack like it's a damn water balloon. The disrespect is unreal, and the boss just unleashes a shockwave that sends our boy flying. That's a one-sided conversation. The whole room just gets flashbanged by the impact. Yeah, that's a boss-level hit right there. And now the orc is just yeeting axes at him. This dude's got a whole-ass arsenal of bullshit. Our boy is dodging for his life, looking pissed that he's back to being a punching bag. He's forced to block with his water sword, which is barely holding up against a damn throwing axe. The orc just keeps swinging that giant-ass axe, not even giving him a chance to breathe. Our boy is officially in the oh shit phase of the boss fight. The panic is setting in. And after all that, the orc is completely unscratched. My man's attacks are just tickling this thing. The game drops his whole skill sheet, basically reminding us he's got a full arsenal of useless moves. Yeah, that wide shot really puts the David versus Goliath situation into perspective. My man is tiny. He's officially out of ideas, wondering what the hell he's supposed to do against a walking tank. The boss is fast, strong, and durable. Basically, the game just threw a max-level character at him. The self-doubt is finally kicking in, and he's wondering if he can even win this shit. The orc is just staring him down like he's a bug, and our boy's confidence is at an all-time low. But wait, there's a tiny-ass cut on its cheek. My man actually did 1 HP of damage. My man's brain just blue-screened, realizing that tiny cut actually meant something, and the boss just stops mid-fight to compliment his form. Bro is getting performance reviewed by the enemy. The orc says our boy's attack snapped him out of it. So he was just a mind-controlled puppet this whole time? This dude is literally bowing and thanking him for the fight. The plot just took a weird-ass turn. Our boy's one remaining brain cell fires up, realizing the boss can actually talk. He's already coping, telling himself it's just a trap. The trust issues are real with this one. My man's accusing the orc of trying to trick him. Bro, he just complimented your swing. He's still convinced this is a trick, refusing to believe the boss isn't a mindless murder machine. He whips out an ice shield, ready for round 2, completely ignoring the peace talks. And the orc just stands there, looking like a disappointed dad waiting for his kid to calm down. And the orc just yeets his giant-ass axe to the ground. Bro just disarmed himself mid-fight. Our boy is completely stunned, trying to process this new level of boss fight bullshit. Yeah, his brain is still buffering on why the boss would just throw away its only weapon. The orc is telling him to chill out, saying he's officially done trying to turn him into a pancake. Now he's offering advice. That's a classic NPC move if I've ever seen one. My man is still not buying it, demanding to know what the hell this is all about. The orc says he wants to repay our boy for snapping him out of his mind-controlled murder haze. Our boy hits him with the, "You really think I'm that stupid?" face. The trust issues are real. He's already turning his back, calling this whole peace talk a waste of his damn time. The orc is about to drop some important info, probably realizing our boy is too stubborn to listen. The orc drops a lore bomb, claiming he was just another player trying to clear this shithole. Our boy's brain just blue-screened, trying to process a boss who's also a player. He's hitting the orc with the "what did you just say" stare, still not buying this bullshit. The orc is giving him the "I'm dead serious" look, about to drop his tragic backstory. And here it is, summoned, 1 month to clear, fighting for his home. Sound familiar, dumbass? Our boy is realizing this orc is just a failed version of himself. The "we're not so different" speech hits hard. But our boy's got a galaxy brain question, pointing out his #1 title to catch him in a lie. He's calling out the plot hole. If you were first, why am I not #2? Checkmate, asshole. The orc hits him with the multiverse theory, saying he's from another dimension. The plot thickens. Our boy is trying to wrap his head around the whole different dimension thing. Bro's not built for this. The orc is giving our boy a full-on cosmology lecture about the multiverse. He's explaining how all these dimensions are mashed together into one big, confusing reality. And apparently, everyone is just blissfully unaware that there's another Earth right next door. The orc says you can't just hop dimensions because of some causality bullshit. But of course, some asshole found a cheat code to break the rules and connect the worlds. And that cheat code is this shithole dungeon our boy has been stuck in this whole time. Then the orc introduces the final boss, some sketchy hooded dude who runs this whole death game. This psycho's plan is to just throw people in and use their blood to power his dimension-hopping machine. So all this murder is just to keep the portal open. That's a hell of an electricity bill. And the orc confirms it was that smirking asshole who trapped them all in this murder fest. Our boy's finally catching up, realizing this death game is just a glorified interdimensional toll booth. He's still not fully convinced, hitting the orc with the classic one last question before he buys the story. My man wants to know the villain's motive. Bro's trying to understand the lore behind his own murder. He's asking the big why question, trying to figure out the final boss's whole deal. He's not looking for sympathy, just the cliff notes on why this psycho is running a murder dungeon. The orc looks like he's about to spill the tea, but he's hesitating on the big reveal. Just as he's about to drop the main villain's backstory, something cuts him off mid-sentence. The orc just says, "That's enough." Looks like the game's anti-spoiler system just kicked in. Oh shit, the mind control is kicking back in. The game is forcing him back into boss mode. Yep, the friendly NPC just got a hard reset. The peace talks are officially over, my guy. The orc is getting zapped by the system for trying to spill the lore. Bro just violated the game's terms of service. Our boy is just watching, finally realizing his new NPC friend just got bricked for breaking the NDA. And the final boss just logs in to tell the orc he's not paid to make friends with the players. Oh shit, it's the sketchy hooded dude from the flashback. The game master just entered the chat. Our boy recognizes the asshole who's been running this whole death game. The rage is real. This psycho is loving the reaction, saying this is the exact face he wanted to see. The main villain finally shows up in person, looking smug as hell while talking down to him. The orc's body just dissolves into red bullshit, and the villain is calling him Challenger. My man is just standing there while the villain monologues about how much he loves this shit. And the villain just offers him the orc's axe like it's a damn party favor. Bro, that's a murder weapon. The villain is still monologuing, calling our boy Challenger like he's the host of a damn game show. This psycho says he's been meaning to see him, acting like this is some fated reunion. Yeah, he's really trying to sell this whole "I've been watching you" villain trope. Our boy clenches his fist, basically saying, "The feeling is mutual, asshole." And he just straight up calls the game master a piece of shit. The pleasantries are officially over. The villain acts surprised, like he didn't just enslave and murder a bunch of people for fun. This psycho is trying to bait him into a conversation, acting like he's got all the time in the world. But of course, there's a catch. This dude loves the sound of his own damn voice. And the price is the orc getting deleted for breaking the game's NDA. That's some harsh moderation. Our boy is lost, while the villain admits the orc's little lore dump was an unplanned bug. The villain calls the orc's free will a bug. Bro, your NPC just passed the Turing test, and you're patching it. This psycho is accusing our boy of trying to exploit the bug to skip the boss fight. The game master lays down the law. You gotta kill the boss to pass. No cheesing the system, apparently. The orc is fighting the mind control, looking like he's about to get a system-wide factory reset. And just like that, the friendly NPC is gone. The boss is back online and looking for blood. The villain is literally pulling the strings, turning the orc back into his personal murder puppet. This psycho is talking about a penalty with the smuggest look I've ever seen on a dude. And he's giving our boy 2 penalties for trying to talk his way out of a boss fight. The orc is back in his fighting stance, completely rebooted and ready to throw hands again. The villain's basically saying, "You tried to cheat, so I get to cheat harder." That seems fair. Our boy whips out his water sword, ready for round 2 against the rebooted boss. He can already tell this thing got a power-up. Yeah, that's the first penalty, dumbass. My man's coping hard, thinking he's got an edge because the orc is unarmed. Oh, you sweet summer child. The villain drops the first penalty, and the orc starts powering up with some dark, bloody voodoo. That dark energy starts forming into a new weapon right in the orc's damn hand. And just like that, the boss gets a brand new, even scarier looking axe. So much for that unarmed advantage. Our boy is calling out the bullshit, realizing the game master just spawned a new weapon mid-fight. The orc doesn't waste any time, immediately charging in with his new shadow axe. The boss is coming in hot with a swing that's about to redecorate the whole damn room. Our boy is forced to block, and his little water sword is about to get a reality check against that new toy. My man's water sword is already cracking under the pressure. Yeah, that's not a good sign. And the orc's new axe just shreds right through his arm. That's gonna leave a mark, my guy. The boss's follow-through is so strong it's sending our boy flying. He just got styled on, hard. He's coughing up blood, finally realizing this powered-up version is not the same dude he was fighting. But our boy is back on his feet, charging up another attack like a true shonen dumbass. He's back to spamming Wave Surge, hoping a bigger water balloon will solve the problem this time. And the orc just walks through it like it's a damn car wash. His ultimate move is officially useless. Our boy is reaching out in desperation, completely out of ideas and about to get folded. But his magic scarf Ku finally jumps in, summoning a whole-ass ice barrage to save his ass. The ice spikes rain down, creating a wall between him and the boss. The pet is the real MVP here. The villain is actually impressed, giving props to our boy for making his pet do something useful. This psycho keeps monologuing about how special our boy is, while the orc just wants to get back to the murder. The orc just stomps through the ice like it's nothing. Yeah, that little trick isn't gonna work twice. The boss is back in feral mode, ready to turn our boy into a red stain on the floor, and he just smashes through the ice wall like it's made of paper. So much for that defensive strategy. Our boy is already sweating, realizing he's just stalling for time before he gets folded again. He knows he's on a timer, and this walking tank has all day to wear him down. My man decides it's time for the classic one big move, Hail Mary. Because that always works. He slams his hand into the puddle, about to cook up one last combo with his magic scarf. The orc is just standing there in the water, basically daring him to try something stupid. My man's setting up his slip and slide trap again, yelling water floor like a damn Pokemon. Ku gives him the signal, and our boy is ready to drop the big ice combo he's been saving. But the orc doesn't give a shit about wet feet, and winds up a swing to delete him from the game. The ice trap goes off, but the orc just smashes right through it. So much for that brilliant plan. Our boy is completely shook, realizing his one-trick combo just got no-sold by the boss. The orc is already winding up for a follow-up punch, not even giving him a second to breathe. And he's coming in with a full-on haymaker, looking like he's about to punch a hole through the damn dimension. Ku jumps in front of the hit to save his dumbass owner. The pet is the real MVP of this fight. Our boy gets sent flying from the shockwave, coughing up blood. Yeah, that was a direct hit. And the villain drops the second penalty, which is just the orc grabbing his magic scarf mid-air. The orc just yoinked his magic scarf, and our boy is having a full-on mental breakdown on the floor. And now the boss is just using his head to mop the damn floor. The disrespect is off the charts. My man's ice armor is completely shattered, and the orc is just standing over him like a disappointed parent. The orc is winding up for the finishing blow. Yeah, our boy is about to get deleted from the game. We get a dramatic ceiling shot, because the game needs to pause for a moment before the execution. The villain is already asking if it's over, looking bored as hell with this one-sided beatdown. This psycho is giving the "you were a good challenger" speech while the orc holds our boy up like a trophy. My man is just bleeding out, completely defeated and waiting for the game over screen to pop up. The orc is thanking him for the fun before he executes him. That's some cold-blooded shit right there. And here comes the axe for the final kill shot. It's been real, my guy. The orc drops the final line, calling him former challenger like he's already dead. This motherfucker is actually thanking him for the beatdown before he lands the kill shot. And the axe comes down for the execution. Looks like it's game over for our boy. The game really wants us to know this is the end, hitting us with the dramatic text again. The axe connects, and our boy takes a full-on slash to the face. That's a wrap, folks. But wait, his eyes snap open. Bro just activated his plot armor at the last possible second. My man clenches his fist, refusing to go out like a chump on floor 50. And he pulls a last-second water shield out of his ass to block the damn execution. The sketchy villain is actually surprised. Yeah, your little murder puppet missed, asshole. Our boy is on his last legs, but he's still standing. The refusal to die is strong with this one. Our boy is looking like a bloody mess, but he's basically saying, nah, I'm not done yet. He's refusing to die in this shithole, popping his ice armor again for round 3. He pulls off a slick dodge while the sketchy villain just watches like it's a damn movie. My man admits that was a close shave, but he's still in the damn fight. He's giving all the credit to his ice armor, realizing it's the only thing keeping him in one piece. His new plan is to just turtle up behind his armor. A defensive strategy? That's new for him. And just like that, the armor shatters. Well, that brilliant defensive plan lasted all of 5 seconds. My man is completely baffled that his one defensive move has a damn durability limit. He's back to his old tricks, powering up his water arm because defense is for nerds anyway. And he's back to charging in headfirst with that psycho grin. The all-offense build is back online. The orc is just standing there powering up its new shadow claws like it's waiting for our boy to do something stupid. And the boss goes for a full-on overhead chop, ready to turn our boy into 2 smaller, deader boys. Our boy meets the swing with his own water blade, and the whole room lights up like a damn rave. My man's got that "I'm not dead yet" look, but his pool noodle sword is not looking too confident. The orc puts its whole back into it, and you can just see our boy's defense starting to buckle. And the orc's shadow axe just shreds through his water sword like it's made of wet tissue paper. Yeah, that's a complete no-sell. His water magic is officially just for show at this point. Our boy gets knocked on his ass, and the orc is already winding up for the execution swing. And he gets absolutely shredded, taking a direct hit that turns his white hoodie into a modern art piece. But he's not done yelling waterboard and summoning a bunch of platforms. Bro's trying to change the terrain mid-fight. He's using his new water platforms to dodge, turning this beatdown into a damn parkour session. My man is literally bouncing off the walls trying to kite this walking tank with his new water skates. Bro thinks he's Spider-Man, swinging around the arena with his water magic like a damn acrobat. The orc is done with the light show and starts charging up another one of those shadow-powered swings. Our boy meets the attack head-on, and his little water blade is about to get a serious reality check. The boss is officially pissed off, looking at our boy like he's the most annoying bug in the universe. And the orc's shadow power is just overwhelming him, pushing him back with pure, unadulterated rage. He goes for a full-on dive bomb, trying to break through the boss's guard with one last desperate move. My man is screaming his damn head off, trying to squeeze out every last drop of mana for this attack. He's trying to wrap the orc up with water whips, hoping to restrain this thing for more than 2 seconds. My man is screaming at himself to go faster, trying to outspeed a literal walking tank. He's trying to power up his water whips, but it's like trying to hold back a freight train with silly string. He gets in close for another swing, but the orc is just standing there like, "Is that all you got?" And the orc just casually overpowers him, ready to turn his water sword into a fine mist. The boss just flexes and shatters the water restraints with pure, unadulterated fuck you energy, and our boy gets hit with a full-on shrapnel blast of dark magic for his troubles. Yeah, his arm is getting absolutely shredded. That's not gonna buff out, my guy. He gets knocked back, and the boss just casually walks through the aftermath of his best attack. Our boy is coughing up a lung, finally realizing he's been fighting a losing battle this whole time, and the orc winds up for the final swing, ready to send our boy back to the character creation screen. Our boy is just standing there, completely gassed and bleeding out while the orc roars in victory. The orc's got that smug, "I've already won" look, ready to send our boy to the Shadow Realm. My man just stands there, ready to take the final hit like he's completely given up. He admits he's not the sharpest tool in the shed, having a moment of clarity before the game over screen. But he's going for the mutual destruction play, deciding if he's dying, he's taking this asshole with him. He unleashes one last wave surge, shoving every last drop of mana into this final desperate attack. Bro just shoves a point-blank water cannon right into the orc's damn gut. No more fancy moves. And holy shit, the walking tank is actually coughing up blood. That one finally did some real damage. Our boy looks down at the massive gash on his chest. Yeah, that trade-off was not cheap. But the orc is down for the count, and our boy is the last one standing. He actually fucking won. And the system just drops the floor clear notification. Yeah, no shit, he almost died for it. The sketchy villain is still here, giving his post-fight commentary like he's a damn sports analyst. This psycho is actually impressed, looking like he just watched the best fight of his damn life. He's still monologuing, giving our boy a performance review like he's his damn boss. This motherfucker is asking him how it feels. Bro, he's bleeding out. How do you think it feels? This psycho is trying to get inside his head, asking if he's scared or excited. Dude, read the room. He's still pushing for an answer, trying to get some kind of reaction out of our half-dead protagonist. Our boy finally gets up, telling the game master to shut his damn mouth for once, and he just flips him the bird. The disrespect is mutual, and I am here for it. My man looks him dead in the eye and promises he's next on the kill list. The rivalry is official. The sketchy villain just smirks, completely unfazed by our boy's little death threat. This psycho is basically telling him, "We'll see if you still have that energy on the final floor." He calls him my challenger with the most punchable, smug-ass face I've ever seen. The villain leaves him with a classic "I'll be waiting for you" speech while our boy just bleeds out. And just like that, the game master dips, leaving our boy alone with the orc's corpse. The game drops the loot, 2 busted passive skills that double his stats and make him emotionally stable. My man's looking at his new passives and is like, not bad, while still leaking blood everywhere. But of course, he's already complaining that he didn't get a new flashy magic attack instead. He catches himself, realizing he should probably just be happy he's not a red stain on the floor. And his first thought is to check on his magic scarf. The power of friendship is back online. Ku pops back up, and our boy's first question is about his murder scarf. The priorities are straight. The little fluffball is having a panic attack, and our boy's trying to play it cool like he's not leaking. He's trying to reassure his pet, but that hand looks like it went through a damn meat grinder. My man whips out a healing spell we've never seen before. Bro's been holding out on us. He's just casually using magic water to patch himself up after getting nearly deleted. That's some gnarly-ass magic, literally weaving his skin back together. I bet that feels great. He admits his personal first aid kit hurts like a bitch, but it gets the job done. He's actually checking on his pet's feelings. Look at that, a shred of emotional intelligence. The fluffball is back in its designated murder accessory spot, and it's time to get back to the grind. My man's already walking off, completely unfazed after nearly becoming a permanent resident of floor 50. Our boy is just standing there, processing the absolute ass-whooping he just survived. And the orc just sits up, confirming our boy only beat the mind-controlled puppet version of him. Our boy asks if he remembers, and the orc's like, "Yeah, I had a front row seat to you almost dying." The orc is about to drop his last will and testament in the form of some much-needed advice. And our boy actually agrees to listen. That new emotional stability passive is already putting in work. The orc starts his post-fight analysis by calling our boy's final move a dumbass gamble. He then tells our boy to stop having an existential crisis mid-fight and actually focus. The orc is just listing off all his weaknesses like a damn coach. Bro's getting a full performance review. Our boy's face is screaming, "Okay, I get it, I suck. Can we wrap this up?" But the orc's got one last piece of advice, and it looks like this is the important one. The orc drops the most generic shonen advice ever. Don't give up. Groundbreaking stuff, my guy. And he hits him with the "you're the chosen one" speech. No pressure or anything, bro. Our boy's trying to act tough, hitting him with the "I know, dumbass." The tsundere energy is strong. The orc is satisfied with that answer and starts turning into loot. His job here is done. He's thanking our boy for the mercy kill as he fades out. That's one way to say goodbye. He's passing the torch, basically saying, "Don't fuck this up like I did." The orc's final wish is for our boy to save his world. The feels are officially hitting. Our boy just stands there watching the friendly boss NPC log off for good. He's trying to hype himself up, still looking like he's about to have a panic attack. And Ku is already glowing, probably pointing out the loot drop. The grind never stops. And the boss loot is a mystery egg that he can't even open yet. Classic gacha game bullshit. My man's taking the orc's final words to heart, looking all serious and protagonist-like for once. He pockets the new loot, probably hoping it's not another passive skill about emotional stability. He's already walking it off, telling himself to get back to the grind. The trauma processing speed is insane, and he's already fantasizing about his rematch with the sketchy game master. The hate is real. The game hits him with the timer reminder, 13 days left. The pressure is officially back on. And we're back to the speedrun montage, with our boy clearing floor 60 like it's a tutorial level. Another day, another 10 floors. The timer is down to 12 days, and the grind is getting intense. He's just one-shotting giant mobs on floor 70 now. That near-death experience came with a hell of a power-up, and the clock ticks down again. 11 days left to save the world and clap the Game Master's cheeks. My man's clearing floor 80, turning some snake lady into a damn ice sculpture, and the timer drops to 10 days. The game's not letting him breathe for a second. He's already on floor 90, styling on a giant-ass praying mantis. The power leveling is complete. Another day, another 10 floors. The timer is down to 9 days and the final boss is getting closer. The speedrun montage is officially over. My man has finally reached the end of the line. He's just standing there, looking like he's finally ready to face the final boss. And there it is, floor 99 cleared. He's standing in front of the final boss door. Our boy's having a moment, realizing this is the final stage of this whole damn death game. He's already thinking about the sketchy villain, ready to finally punch that smug look off his face. He and his murder scarf are ready for the final showdown. The ultimate tag team is about to drop. Ku is calling him out on something, and our boy is asking why it's a shame. The pet's got more sense than he does. My man's pulling out some loot he's been sitting on this whole time, probably another useless passive. It's a mystery rock with a lightning bolt. Bro's been holding on to a potential thunder-type evolution, and of course the pet was right. He's admitting Ku had a point about not using the damn thing. He's complaining that if this thing worked, he'd have a whole new magic type to play with. My man was hoping beating bosses would unlock it, but the game just said nah. He's just staring at his useless rock, realizing all that grinding didn't unlock his new toy. And he just throws a full-on tantrum, spiking the damn thing on the ground like a toddler. The system finally explains it's a sealed stone that needs a key. Bro, you just threw a legendary item. He's done crying about it and is ready to walk into the final boss room, putting on a brave face. My man puts his hand on the final door, ready to end this whole damn nightmare for good. He's got that "I'm about to commit several war crimes" look as he pushes the door open. The doors swing open with main character energy, and our boy steps into the final arena. He walks in with his murder scarf, ready to finally punch that smug villain in the face. Yeah, he's officially over this whole death game and is ready to clock out permanently. My man's taking his sweet time, probably soaking in the final boss room's dramatic lighting. He's trying to play it cool, walking in with his hands in his pockets like he's just here for a chat. And there he is, some dude just chilling at the end of the road like he's been waiting for him. Our boy is confused as hell because that's definitely not the sketchy game master he was expecting. Oh, it's a giant-ass samurai demon just vibing. The final boss has a final boss, apparently. The new samurai demon boss has the purple "I'm about to end you" eyes. Okay, final boss energy. And he's just posted up on a bridge, looking like the final boss from a damn FromSoft game. My man is just sizing him up, looking completely unfazed. The character development is real. The samurai demon grips his katana, and you just know some anime shit is about to go down. And he draws his sword with a dramatic-ass flourish. Bro thinks he's Virgil from Devil May Cry. The boss is just standing there with cherry blossoms falling. This is the most anime final boss ever. My man whips out his own ice sword, acknowledging this is the final exam for this death game. And he's got the cocky smirk back, basically telling the boss to bring it, bitch. The samurai demon just instant transmissions right at him. This dude's got speed hacks. And they immediately clash blades. The final boss fight is officially on. Let's fucking go. The samurai demon tightens his grip, ready to show our boy what a real final boss looks like. And he comes in swinging with that purple-ass anime sword energy, trying to delete our boy. Our boy is feeling the pressure, but he's holding his ground against the final boss's opening salvo. He's got the main character focus eyes on, trying to find an opening in this flurry of attacks. My man fires back with his own ice slash, but the samurai is already out of the way. The samurai demon is already charging up another move, dragging his sword like a damn anime villain. This dude is just staring him down, completely unbothered by our boy's little ice pop sword. Our boy starts monologuing, saying he expected this dude to be tougher than the orc boss. And he calls the final boss underwhelming with the smuggest look on his face. Bro, you never learn. The samurai just puts his sword away, about to hit him with the "you just activated my trap card" quick draw. The samurai demon goes full rage mode, pulling out a second sword. Yeah, he definitely heard that underwhelming comment. And he's coming in with a full-on dive bomb. So much for the slow, honorable duel. The boss unleashes a massive purple slash, and our boy is about to get a reality check. My man meets the attack head-on, but his little ice pop sword is looking real stressed right now. The samurai is putting his whole body into it, trying to just brute force his way through. Our boy's got that "I've seen this shit before" look, already cooking up a counterplay. The boss hits him with the "your attack is obvious" line. Bro, you just did a jump slash. My man is weaving through the attacks, finally using some footwork instead of just face tanking. He's remembering the orc's last words about not giving up. The friendly boss NPC is still coaching from the grave, and he's channeling that advice into a new ice sword. The power of friendship is a hell of a buff. My man's blocking the final boss's attack, looking like he finally learned what a parry is. The impact is real, but our boy's not folding this time. He's actually putting in the work. He's just standing there, completely unfazed. The final boss is getting the full protagonist treatment. And just like that, the final boss is on the ground. That underwhelming comment aged pretty well, actually. The system drops the B100 clear notification. My man just speedran the final boss of this death game. The samurai demon starts turning into loot, because that's what happens when you lose to the main character. And our boy just kicks the boss's dissolving head for good measure, a little post-mortem disrespect. A giant-ass magic circle pops up, and my man thinks it's finally over. Oh, you sweet summer child. He's already got that psycho smirk, thinking about the one loose end he still needs to tie up. Yeah, he's not thinking about going home. He's thinking about murdering the sketchy villain who put him here. The final boss room opens up, and my man's thinking about his one last target. He steps into a whole new area, looking like he's about to drop the coldest one-liner of his life. But the room is empty, and he's wondering where the hell the final boss after the final boss is. Instead of a throne room, he gets a damn staircase leading down. The dungeon's got more levels? He's pissed, wondering where the sketchy villain is hiding. Bro was ready for the final showdown. He starts heading down anyway, because what else is he gonna do, go back to floor 99? And a familiar voice calls him out from behind. The jump scares in this place are getting old. The voice is roasting him for skipping the loot screen. Even the villain knows he's a loot goblin. The sketchy villain is monologuing about aesthetics, while our boy just wants to throw hands. And there he is, the game master himself, just chilling on the bridge with that punchable smirk. The sketchy villain hits him with the "my challenger" line again, looking smug as ever. Our boy is absolutely seething, finally getting to confront the asshole who started all this. This psycho is trying to gaslight him into a calm chat. Bro, read the damn room. My man is trying to hold it together, but the villain's bullshit is testing his new emotional stability passive. The game master is telling him to be rational after trapping him in a death game. The audacity. Our boy decides he's done with the talking and starts charging up a "fuck you" blast. He just unleashes a point-blank water cannon, completely skipping the villain's monologue. The villain just casually stands there while some black goop melts off him. Yeah, that attack did nothing. Our boy is officially done with words, telling the game master exactly where he can shove his conversation. And the villain just complains about his temper after no-selling his best shot. The disrespect is unreal. The sketchy villain is actually complimenting his rage. Bro, he just tried to murder you. My man is having a full system error, realizing his ultimate fuck you blast was just a tickle. This psycho is asking if he's ready to talk now, like he didn't just no-sell his best move. The game master starts monologuing, admitting he thought our boy was just another chump who'd fail. And he's genuinely surprised our boy actually made it. Yeah, don't underestimate the power of plot armor. He drops the bomb that floor 100 was supposed to be the end. The originally is doing a lot of work there. And the system hits him with the stage 2 start. My man's face just says, "You gotta be kidding me." Our boy is just staring at the screen trying to process this new level of bullshit the game just threw at him. The villain confirms it, basically telling him, "You thought you were done? That's cute." And there it is. Stage 2 is another 100 floors. The game just hit him with the new game plus. The villain's basically saying, "Congrats on finishing the tutorial, now do it again, but harder." My man is clenching his fist, completely ignoring the new quest objective to ask the real questions. He's demanding a reason, and this psycho hits him with the "why what," like he's got short-term memory loss. Our boy is officially losing his shit, calling out the game master for straight-up lying to his face. He's pissed that the finish line just got moved another 100 floors away. The rage is palpable. He calls the villain a cheat, and this motherfucker has the audacity to say that's a harsh word. This psycho is trying to frame this as a penalty, like our boy is the one who broke the rules. My man's brain is buffering, trying to remember what damn mistake he made to deserve this bullshit. The villain's got that smug-ass grin, loving every second of our boy's confusion, and he drops the call back to the orc fight, reminding him he still owes him a second penalty. The sketchy villain is loving this, asking if our boy really forgot about the second penalty. This psycho calls him naive for thinking the bullshit was over. Our boy is just processing the L. The game master is still trying to have a chat, asking a question with that punchable-ass smirk. This motherfucker asks him how he's feeling. Bro, he just found out he has to do this all over again. Our boy is officially done with the conversation and whips out his water sword for round 2. He charges in, ready to shove that water sword right up the villain's smug ass. The villain just stands there looking completely unbothered by the murder attempt. This psycho just stomps his foot and deletes the floor from under our boy. That's one way to end a fight. Our boy gets yeeted into the new dungeon while the villain complains about his uninspiring answer. And he hits him with the "My Challenger" line one last time as our boy falls into the abyss. The sketchy villain hits him with a final "Don't bore me" as he falls into the DLC dungeon. He's just falling into the abyss. Welcome to New Game Plus, asshole. Our boy sticks the landing, but the emotional damage is already setting in, and he immediately punches the ground. Yeah, that new emotional stability passive is already on cooldown. He's just beating the shit out of the floor, taking out his frustration on some innocent paving stones. My man is officially at his breaking point after learning the finish line was a damn mirage. And there it is, the full-on mental breakdown. Bro is screaming into the void about this bullshit. He's just sitting there, completely defeated. The game didn't just beat him, it broke his damn spirit. He's already given up, calling it impossible. The self-doubt is back with a vengeance, my guy. The game hits him with the timer, and he realizes the math ain't mathing. He's officially on a suicide run. My man's doing the grim math and realizes he's not even gonna make it past floor 120. He's already imagining the endless grind, knowing the mobs will just keep getting stronger. The despair is officially setting in. He's accepted that the game has finally put him in a checkmate. And just like that, he's ready to give up. The protagonist has officially rage quit his own life. But of course, the system hits him with a conditions met pop-up. Apparently, giving up was the secret side quest. And that mystery egg he got from the orc boss is finally hatching. The plot armor delivery has arrived. Our boy is just sitting there, completely checked out while his new pet is being born right behind him. He wakes up from his despair nap, completely oblivious. Bro literally slept through his own power-up event. My man is still trying to reboot his brain after that nap, looking confused as hell, and the mystery egg hatched into a damn penguin with a scarf. That's the legendary loot? Seriously? The new pet is a fluffy little dude with a scarf, looking like he's about to ask for my lunch money. My man's brain is still buffering, trying to figure out what kind of Pokemon just spawned in front of him. The pets are just chilling while our boy contemplates the meaning of his miserable existence. He hits the new guy with the appraisal skill because he's gotta know if this thing is worth the inventory slot. It's a thunder tanuki that turns into armor, but its best moves are locked behind a damn friendship meter. Our boy realizes the condition to hatch the egg was him having a complete mental breakdown. That's a new one. He's complaining about the timing, because of course the plot armor only shows up after he's given up. My man is genuinely pissed that the game waited for his rock-bottom moment to give him a new toy. Ku is already trying to make friends with the new guy. The pets are networking while our boy sulks. He's already asking the new pet for its skill set. Bro's treating this like a job interview. My man's already judging the new pet, saying he's just as weird as his murder scarf. And the pets are already having a meeting without him. The fluffball is welcoming the new recruit. The new guy is already getting emotional. Bro, you just got here, calm down. Our boy is just watching his pets have a full-on conversation, completely left out of the loop. The new guy is powering up, about to show off what that armor skill is all about, and the tanuki just yeets itself at him, turning into some kind of living clothing. The system confirms the transformation is complete. My man just got a new jacket out of the deal. He's checking out his new drip, realizing his pet just turned into a damn fashion statement. Ku is giving him the what about me eyes, probably jealous of the new pet's cool trick. Yeah, the murder scarf is officially in full-on notice me senpai mode. The jealousy is real. Our boy is telling his pets to fuck off so he can have his emo protagonist moment in peace. He's fully convinced it's pointless. That new emotional stability passive is already on cooldown. My man is just slumped over, officially rage-quitting his own life because the game got too hard. He's hitting himself with the "I'm just a loser" speech while his pet just has to listen to this shit. He's looking to the heavens, officially tendering his resignation from being the main character. The new tanuki pet is just mocking him, repeating his "I give up" line with its whole ass out. Our boy is still moping, convinced he has no other option but to just lay down and die. The game is really hammering it in, just in case we didn't get that he's a quitter. And the new pet just inflates its cheeks, about to deliver some much-needed tough love. The tanuki just slaps the ever-loving shit out of him. That's one way to cure depression, I guess. Ku is absolutely floored. The slap was so disrespectful, even the OG pet is in shock. Our boy's face is just a mess. The tanuki slapped the soul right out of his damn body. He's asking what the hell that was for, completely stunned by the furry little hand of God. And the new tanuki pet is just laughing its ass off, clearly proud of its motivational violence. The tanuki starts lecturing him, and our boy translates it to "stop being a little bitch." The new guy gives him a thumbs up, basically saying, "You're welcome for the therapy session." Our boy is finally snapping out of it, looking like the slap actually rebooted his damn brain. He's hitting the pet with the "what do you know" line, trying to justify his emo phase. And he just unloads all his frustration, screaming that he's not a hero and he's done with this shit. Ku is just listening to his breakdown, looking sad as hell. The fluffball is not built for this level of angst. He's still screaming about how he's done with this shit. The emo protagonist arc is in full effect. Ku is just looking at him with the saddest damn eyes. Bro, you're making your murder scarf depressed. The little fluffball is genuinely heartbroken. My man's angst is causing collateral emotional damage. He finally admits the pet was right, covering his face in shame. The slap therapy session was a success. And here comes the tragic backstory flashback. Of course his family got murdered. It's Shonen 101. The new tanuki pet is just vibing, taking full credit for rebooting the main character's will to live. Our boy's having a moment of clarity, realizing he can't just rage quit life. The character development is back online. The tanuki is giving him the "that's what I'm talking about" look. This pet is the new life coach. My man's back in protagonist mode, deciding he'll only give up after he's actually dead. And he's already pulling out the timer. The speedrun is officially back on, baby. My man's having a full-on flashback, remembering his emo phase before the death game. He's thinking back on his old life, probably realizing how much of a loser he used to be. Bro's admitting he used to rage quit life before even starting the tutorial. Yeah, he was living in a blanket burrito of depression and self-pity. We've all been there. He's calling himself out for having the "it is what it is" mentality about his own damn life. And there's the smirk. The self-loathing part of the character arc is officially over. My man's finally admitting his old philosophy was bullshit. The slap therapy worked wonders. He crushes the watch, literally shattering his past self's loser mentality. That's some heavy symbolism. He's done with the pity party, realizing crying about it won't get him past floor 101. My man is officially letting go of his baggage. The emo protagonist has been patched out. My man's back online, saying he won't give up until he's dead. The slap therapy was a success. He's explaining to his murder scarf why he smashed the timer. The mental gymnastics are impressive. Bro's logic is, if I can't see the clock, the deadline isn't real. That's some next-level copium. He's staring into the new dungeon, ready to get back to the grind. The emo arc is officially over, and the game hits him with the Floor B101 screen. Welcome to the DLC, asshole. He clarifies that no clock doesn't mean he's slowing down. The speedrun is still on, baby. My man's got the protagonist death stare back. The self-pity has been officially patched out. And of course, the first floor already has a welcoming committee of shadowy-ass mobs waiting for him. Oh, it's just a bunch of lizardmen. The game's starting him off with some low-level trash mobs. Our boy is already unimpressed, powering up his water magic like he's about to wash his damn car. My man's done with the emo phase and is ready to get back to the violence. He's got that psycho smirk back, announcing it's time to speedrun this new bullshit dungeon. The lizardmen are charging in, completely unaware they're about to be the first victims of his post-breakdown rage. Our boy is already in his stance, looking like he's about to set a new world record for mob clearing. He's not even touching the ground, just doing backflips and styling on these poor bastards. This lizardman tries to block, but my man's ice daggers are already redecorating his face. He lands and immediately goes for a wide-ass water slash to clear the whole damn room. Bro's just spinning to win, turning this first floor into a damn blender for lizard people. And the trash mobs are already screaming as they get turned into loot drops. That was fast. He finishes the swing with a clean decapitation. Yeah, the speedrun is officially on. My man is just standing over the bodies looking like he's just getting warmed up for the real grind. He's got the glowing protagonist eyes back, ready to turn this whole damn dungeon into an ice rink. And he's back to his psycho grin, dive-bombing the next wave of mobs like a damn lunatic. Bro's just a blender of ice and death, speedrunning through these lizard men like they're nothing. This poor lizard man is looking up, realizing he's about to become a statistic in our boy's kill count. He's not even breaking a sweat, just casually deleting mobs with maximum efficiency. And that's the sound of a whole room of mobs getting turned into experience points in one swing. The whole screen is just red. Yeah, he didn't leave any survivors from that little temper tantrum. The game confirms the floor is clear, and his new Tanuki pet is already leveling up its friendship meter. And he's back to being a loot goblin, admiring the drops after his little murder spree. My man's got that on to the next one look. The emo phase is officially over. And he's already sprinting into floor 102. Bro's not wasting a single second of this speedrun. The welcoming committee for this floor is a giant-ass frog trying to swallow him whole. Our boy just charges up another water balloon, completely unbothered by the giant mouth. He unleashes a full-on water tornado, turning the whole damn room into a washing machine. And the frog just melts. Yeah, these mobs are just XP fodder for him now. But his murder scarf, Koo, is popping off, looking like it wants to get in on the action. The fluffball's got its murder eyes on, about to contribute to the kill count for once. And Koo just drops a whole-ass ice barrage. The pets are officially part of the speedrun strat. The game confirms the clear and levels up his friendship with the Tanuki. Even the system ships it. My man's charging up another one of his room clearer specials. The grind is officially back on. He just slams his hand down, dropping a whole-ass pillar of magic to delete the entire floor. Bro's not even looking at the mobs anymore, just going through the motions of the speedrun. And just like that, floor 111 is cleared. He's clearing 10 floors in the time it takes to blink. Another floor, another massive explosion. The game is just throwing XP at him at this point. He's just posing at the end of the floor, waiting for the next batch of victims to spawn. Floor 121 is done, and he's already calling for the next one. The man is a machine. We're already at floor 134. This speedrun montage is putting in some serious work. And floor 145 gets cleared with a single swing. The power creep is real, my guy. And all that murder is leveling up his friendship with the Tanuki. The power of violence-based bonding. He's clearing floor 157 by turning a bunch of mobs into ice sculptures. The speedrun is still going strong. My man is already on floor 161, styling on these mobs like he's in a damn music video. And his friendship meter with the Tanuki hits 90%. Nothing builds a bond like mutual slaughter. We're at floor 166, and he's still sprinting. The man's cardio is on another level at this point. He one-shot some giant furry thing on floor 179. These mobs are just walking XP bags to him now, and the intimacy level hits 99%. Bro is 1% away from unlocking that new armor skill. The game just throws a bunch of clear notifications at us. Yeah, we get it, he's a grinding machine. Another montage of him just deleting floors. The man is on a mission to make this dungeon his bitch. The speedrun finally hits a mini-boss, and it looks like he just put this giant lizard thing down for good. Our boy is finally looking gassed, leaning on the corpse. The non-stop grind is finally catching up to him. My man is back on his feet, ready to sprint through the next 20 floors like it's a damn marathon. And the grind pays off. He maxes out the friendship meter and unlocks a whole new thunder magic skill tree. He doesn't even stop to play with his new toys, just calls for the next floor. The man is a machine. And the final floor of the DLC dungeon starts with a bang. Bro's not wasting any time with introductions. The boss is some giant-ass lava golem, but our boy is just standing there like he's seen it all before. And he's already putting the hurt on the boss. This is less of a fight and more of a speedrun execution. My man's got that 1,000-yard stare. He's so deep in the grind, he's forgotten how to feel anything but rage. And just like that, floor 200 is cleared. My man just speedran the entire DLC in a single montage. He just wipes a drop of blood off his murder scarf and calls for the next challenge. The grind never stops. And the game just opens up another creepy-ass hallway. Welcome to stage 3, I guess. My man is standing at the entrance to the next hellhole, ready for another 100 floors of pain. He's got his game face on, asking his murder scarf if it's time to get back to the grind. Our boy is just casually strolling into the next level like he owns the damn place. The confidence is back. And of course, his inner emo self pops up to ask if he's really sure about this shit. The ghost of his past is just listing off all the ways this could go wrong. Bro, we just did this arc. His loser self is trying to grab him, whispering sweet nothings about his inevitable death. The self-doubt is literally trying to hold him back, telling him to just give up already. His inner monologue is hitting him with the "it's all pointless" speech. We are not going back to the emo phase. And his past self hits him with the full government name. That's how you know the psychological attack is serious. But our boy is just stone-faced, completely ignoring the hater in his own damn head. Our boy tells his inner hater to shut the hell up. The emo phase is officially canceled. His loser self is still trying to drag him down, calling him out for trying to be a hero. And he just shoves that negativity aside, literally breaking free from his past self's bullshit.
He's admitting his old self was a loser who just wallowed in self-pity. The self-awareness is real.
My man goes full-on shonen protagonist, slicing through his own damn self-doubt. And he's back to walking towards the next objective. The grind is eternal, even the mental one. The game is hitting him with the light at the end of the tunnel trope. Let's see what fresh hell awaits. He steps through the door into the next level, looking like he's about to drop an album cover. My man's got his game face on, ready for whatever bullshit the game master has cooked up next. And he walks into a damn banquet hall. Bro was expecting a boss fight, not a dinner party. And of course, the sketchy villain is just waiting for him, acting like he didn't just add 100 floors to the game. This psycho is offering him a seat, telling him to rest after that 100-floor speedrun he just pulled. Our boy is not having it, asking if this motherfucker is insane for trying to have a dinner party. The villain's like, chill, this is a no-fight zone, trying to gaslight him into a civilized chat. This psycho says he has good news for him. Yeah, I'm sure it's another 100 floors of bullshit. My man is just staring at the chair, probably wondering if it's trapped or just really uncomfortable. And he's done talking, powering up another fuck you water blast because words are for nerds. He just lets it rip, trying to turn this dinner party into a damn water park right in the villain's face. The camera just zooms in on the attack. Yeah, we get it. He's pissed off and shooting water. And the villain just casually stops the blast with one hand. Bro didn't even flinch. Our boy is trying to play it cool, asking if the villain really thought that little party trick would work. The villain just reminds him that his attacks are basically just a light breeze to him at this point. This psycho tells him to sit down again, treating him like a damn kid who needs a timeout. He's even taunting him, saying maybe if they talk, our boy will figure out how to not suck so bad. My man is officially pissed, but the villain's mind games are clearly getting under his skin. He finally gives in, agreeing to play along with this psycho's little dinner party from hell. Our boy asks to hear the good news, and you can just feel the sarcasm dripping off that line. The game master just snaps his fingers like he's about to drop the most condescending beat of all time, and he just summons a damn pimp cup for our boy, calling it a gift. Yeah, I don't trust that shit. This psycho says it's a promise from floor 1, a drink to celebrate him finishing the game. Our boy is completely over this dinner party, telling the villain to cut the crap and get to the point. The villain asks him if he's noticed anything, trying to be all mysterious with his little party trick. And the good news is a damn pocket watch. Bro, he just wants to go home, not tell time. This psycho dangles the watch with that smug-ass grin, telling him to take a look. It's the same watch he smashed, and the villain points out he technically finished with time to spare. The villain drops the bomb. Since he beat the clock, the dungeon won't invade his world. Our boy is just standing there trying to process that he actually won. The conditions were met. This psycho is doing a whole farewell speech, promising to send him home. This feels like a trap. My man is in complete disbelief, asking if this whole nightmare is finally over. Don't trust him, bro. The villain confirms it with the most untrustworthy smile in the history of villains. Yeah, this is definitely not over. The sketchy villain is raising his pimp cup, trying to get our boy to join his little victory party. This psycho promises a one-way ticket home if he drinks it, and our boy looks like he's smelling bullshit. He's thanking him for the entertainment, calling him my challenger like he just won a damn award. The game master is literally holding him in the palm of his hand. The symbolism is not subtle, my guy. My man is just staring at the cup, and you can see the gears turning in his head, and he decides, nah, fuck that. The trust issues are finally paying off for once. He just pours the damn drink on the floor. The absolute disrespect is a work of art. The villain is actually shocked. His little puppet just cut its own strings right in front of him. And our boy's excuse is that he's underage. The pettiness is on a whole other level. The game master is officially done with the pleasantries, telling him it's too soon to celebrate. Our boy hits him with the, I'm not done yet, basically saying the game ends when he says it does. He's calling his shot, pointing right at the villain and declaring him the true final boss. My man is going full protagonist mode, promising to end this whole damn game himself. The sketchy villain is mocking him, asking if he really thinks he can win with only 10 minutes left. Our boy just stares him down, confirming he's dead serious about this final showdown. He's got his swagger back, saying 10 minutes is more than enough time to clap his cheeks. The clock is officially ticking down from 9 minutes. The final boss fight has a time limit, and he's not wasting a second, immediately launching himself over the table to start the fight. My man is already charging up a water blast mid-air. The time for talk is officially over. The villain just smirks, completely unbothered. He's about to show our boy the final boss health bar. Our boy's big attack just splashes around the villain. Yeah, that did absolutely nothing. This psycho is asking if he forgot his attacks are basically just a light breeze to him. The game master pulls out his own magic, telling our boy he's just wasting precious time. And he's already throwing out some dark magic bullshit like it's nothing. The power gap is real. A whole ass wave of shadow tentacles is coming for our boy. This is the final boss welcome party. And the clock is already down to 8 minutes. The pressure is officially on, my guy. My man crosses his arms to block, getting ready to face tank the final boss's first real attack. He's getting absolutely swamped by the dark magic, but he's holding his ground for now. The villain is asking if he's finally lost his mind for trying to block that head-on. Our boy just breaks free and starts running up the damn wall. The villain is actually impressed, and the clock is already down to 7 minutes. This final boss fight is a damn speed run. He's calling in his murder scarf for an assist. The power of friendship is his only hope now. And Ku actually does something, dropping a whole-ass ice barrage on the villain. The sketchy villain is just standing there, looking completely bored by the pet's attack. This psycho is just letting the attack hit him, saying it's pointless to even dodge, and he just summons a damn black hole to eat the attack. Yeah, that's a bit of a power gap. Our boy's face is screaming, oh, I'm so fucked. The reality of the situation is setting in, and the clock ticks down to 6 minutes. Bro is wasting time getting his ass handed to him. My man is still trying, coming in with a flying slash like he's got a chance. He swings at thin air while the villain complains he's interrupting their little chat. My man lands after his little wall run, but the villain's dark magic is still all over the damn place. This psycho is just standing there, looking bored while our boy is fighting for his damn life. Our boy is taking some chip damage, but he's still got that I'm not done yet look on his face. He throws another water slash, and the villain just casually sidesteps it like it's a damn breeze. The game master hits him with the, why don't you just give up speech? Bro, read the room. Our boy is powering up another attack, while the villain tries to gaslight him about wanting to go home. He unleashes a massive water jet, trying to just overwhelm this psycho with sheer volume. The villain just face tanks the whole damn thing, asking what the hell he's even fighting for. This psycho starts listing off generic shonen motivations while summoning some new dark magic bullshit. And he's back to the I'll grant your wish offer. This dude really wants to have that drink. Our boy's got that eureka moment look. The gears are finally turning in that thick skull of his. The clock hits 5 minutes, and he's calling out the villain's weakness. Bro thinks he found the cheat code. The villain is actually listening. Our boy's theory is that his invincibility has a damn loophole. He's explaining his big brain deduction, saying there's a condition to the villain's bullshit powers. My man's laying out the evidence, pointing out the villain dodged a close attack but face-tanked spells. He calls the villain's gimmick sloppy and flips him the bird. The disrespect is at an all-time high. The sketchy villain is actually processing this, looking like he just got called out on his bullshit. And the clock ticks down to 4 minutes. He's wasting time monologuing instead of attacking. This psycho just straight up admits he's right. No denial, no nothing, just yep, you got me. Our boy is actually shocked the villain didn't just laugh in his face. The honesty is throwing him off. The villain says he admitted it just to watch our boy struggle more. This psycho's just playing with his food at this point. This dude's hitting him with the "I'm the admin, you're just a player" speech. The god complex is strong with this one. He's just listing off all the ways our boy is outclassed. Basically a verbal "you suck" montage to break his spirit. The villain tells him to know his place. Bro, you're about to get your ass handed to you by a guy in a hoodie. Our boy is just taking the verbal abuse, looking like he's actually believing this bullshit for a second. And there's the smirk. My man's about to hit him with the "you just activated my trap card" comeback. He's admitting he's at the bottom, and the tanuki is powering up. This is the "I have nothing to lose" protagonist speech. My man and his new pet are syncing up, about to drop their new combo move. The villain is not ready. He finally busts out the new thunder magic he got from the tanuki. It's time for the DLC power-up to shine. A whole-ass pillar of lightning just erupts from him. Yeah, he was definitely saving that one for the finale. The whole damn room just explodes with his new thunder magic. He's not just a water boy anymore. The sketchy villain is finally looking a little less smug. The DLC power-up actually got his attention. This psycho is calling his new power a trick. Bro, that's called leveling up your friendship meter. My man is just standing there in his new lightning aura while the villain keeps yapping about surprises. And the clock drops to 3 minutes. He's got to make this new power-up count for something. Our boy hits him with the "that's not even my final form" smirk. The confidence is officially back online. He stomps the ground, about to show this psycho what that new thunder magic can really do. And he's off, moving so fast he's just a damn blur. He finally got some speed hacks of his own. My man just blitzed him, coming in from behind with a full-on lightning-charged attack. The villain is actually shocked. My man finally landed a clean hit on this untouchable asshole. My man is throwing hands with the power of a damn thunder god. The glow-up is real. The sketchy villain is finally caught lacking, realizing our boy's got speed hacks now. He's not even giving him a chance to breathe, just a non-stop barrage of lightning-fast kicks. Our boy lands a clean lightning slash, and the villain is finally on the back foot. He's got that "I told you so" look, ready to shove that smug smirk down the villain's throat. And there's the first blood. The villain's invincibility cheat code has officially expired. This psycho is officially pissed. He's not used to the player character actually fighting back. The Game Master is finally done playing around, powering up his own dark magic bullshit, and he just unleashes a whole-ass tsunami of dark energy. The real final boss fight starts now. Our boy is just standing there, completely unfazed. He's ready for this psycho's final form. Our boy's got that "I told you so" smirk, finally cracking the villain's bullshit invincibility cheat. The villain is actually looking at his wound, admitting our boy's attacks are finally doing some real damage. My man's charging up another attack, about to hit him with the most disrespectful question of all time. He hits him with the "how you feelin' now," while flexing his new DLC power-up like a damn peacock. And he just unleashes a full-on beatdown. The time for monologuing is officially over. Bro's just a blender of ice and lightning, finally putting this psycho on the defensive for once. The villain is actually blocking now, looking pissed that the player character is finally fighting back. This psycho is finally getting his ass handed to him after all that talking down to our boy. Our boy is not letting up, just a non-stop barrage of "fuck you" with his new speed hacks. The villain's got that smug look back, acting like a little scratch is nothing. Bro, you're bleeding. Our boy is just styling on him now, landing another clean hit with the new lightning-fast attacks. The villain is actually shook, realizing our boy's new power-up is way stronger than he expected. My man's just getting warmed up and his speed is still ramping up. The psycho can't keep up. This psycho is officially panicking, admitting he can't find an opening in this non-stop beatdown. And another one. Our boy is just dicing him up and the villain is finally feeling the pain. This psycho is doing the math and realizing he's about to get folded if this keeps up. Our boy is just taking him apart and the villain is running out of body parts to block with. Oh, now he's worried? This psycho is about to lose his admin privileges for getting his ass beat, and we get the villain's tragic backstory. He's got God mode powers but is about to lose them. The game explains his invincibility cheat code, which our boy just completely bypassed with brute force. This psycho is just listing off his admin powers, starting with restoration. Bro's just reading his own character sheet. He can also make shadow clones, so he's got Naruto's whole moveset on top of being a game master. And of course, he's got full system management privileges. Yeah, we knew that when you added 100 floors, asshole. The game's showing him as a puppet master, basically confirming he's been playing God this whole damn time. But the system hits him with the terms and conditions apply fine print. His God mode has a damn catch. And the price for all that power is getting metaphorically shanked. Looks like there's a cost to being a dick. Oh, so his power is literally fueled by the lives of everyone who died in this death game. That's fucked up. All those dead challengers are literally the battery pack for this psycho's God complex. And using his admin powers burns through lives even faster. So our boy's survival was literally draining his battery. This psycho admits long-range attacks cost nothing, but close range drains his HP. Our boy's fuck you beatdown is working. The villain realizes he's not immortal anymore and is officially in don't get hit mode. And this psycho finally stops playing around, coming at our boy with some actual speed for once. He's about to burn through his dead player battery for a one-shot kill. Bro is getting desperate. The Game Master is powering up his final form, surrounded by some edgy red bullshit aura, and the clock hits 2 minutes. My man's gotta wrap this up before the timer runs out. This psycho comes flying in, ready to end this whole damn fight with one big desperate lunge. Our boy meets him head-on, blocking the all-or-nothing attack with his new lightning powers. My man is taking some serious damage from the impact, but he's not backing down an inch. The villain's hitting him with the, "You should have just taken the L speech mid-combo," and our boy gets a whole-ass shadow spike right through the chest. Yeah, that's not gonna buff out. My man is leaking, but the lightning is still crackling around the wound. He's not out of the fight yet. He gets sent flying across the room like a damn ragdoll. That's gotta leave a mark. Bro is coughing up his own damn organs. The villain's final attack was definitely not a tickle. He's on his knees, looking like he's about to fold. The murder scarf is trying its best to keep him together. This psycho is back to his know your place bullshit. Bro, you were just getting your ass beat. The Game Master hits him with the farewell speech, ready to end his little speed run for good. This motherfucker is looking way too calm for someone who was getting diced up a minute ago. And the clock hits 1 minute. It's officially do or die time for our boy. My man's not done, calling out the villain with his last breath. The protagonist's power-up is loading. He's channeling all his remaining energy into one last fuck you lightning blast. This is it. My man's going for the all-or-nothing final clash, putting everything he has left into one last hit. The final attacks connect, and the whole damn room is about to get redecorated with their bullshit magic. The villain's dark magic is trying to swallow him whole, but our boy's not folding just yet. He's screaming for his murder scarf, putting every last drop of protagonist power into this one attack. And the villain just looks bored, like he's waiting for this little light show to be over already. Yeah, our boy's final attack is getting absolutely eaten by the villain's edgy dark magic. And the villain just overpowers him, sending him flying like he just got hit by a damn truck. My man is getting ragdolled again, but he's still got that "I'm not done yet" look on his face. He's already forming another blade midair. This dude's got more last stands than a shonen protagonist. And he actually lands the hit, shoving his sword right into the villain's smug-ass face. The villain is actually shocked our boy stopped his final attack by shoving a sword in his face. My man is talking mad shit, asking if the villain wants to get diced up for a second time. He's got that psycho smirk back, basically saying, "You really thought that was my final attack?" And he just unleashes a full-on lightning slash, turning this psycho into a damn light show. The Game Master is screaming his lungs out as he gets absolutely deleted by the final attack. And there goes his arm, just dissolving into nothing. Yeah, he's officially been uninstalled. The villain is just a twitching mess on the floor. Our boy's final fuck you really did the trick. This psycho is on the ground, admitting defeat and calling it our boy's victory. My man is standing over him, telling him to cut the crap and stop the damn timer already. And this motherfucker just laughs. Bro, you just got folded, what's so damn funny? This psycho is on the ground, pulling some last-minute magic circle bullshit while admitting defeat. Our boy is just standing there as the whole damn room starts to fall apart around him. My man is looking shook, realizing the "you win" screen is not what he thought it would be. And of course, a bunch of edgy-ass chains come flying out of the door. This is not the exit. The chains are already wrapping him up. Bro just won the final boss fight, and his reward is BDSM. Our boy is completely chained up, getting dragged towards whatever fresh hell is behind that door. He's screaming at the villain, pissed that even in defeat this psycho is still pulling some bullshit. This motherfucker tells him to chill, saying this is just the game's way of kicking him out. The villain admits our boy's final attack basically revoked his admin privileges and the server is shutting down. He says the service has ended while our boy gets forcibly yeeted out of the collapsing dungeon. This psycho is dangling the watch, talking about time like he's about to drop some philosophical bullshit. He offers to stop the clock, which is already at 0. Yeah, That's not suspicious at all, my guy. But first, he wants to settle things. Bro, you just got folded. There's nothing left to settle. He's calling our boy an anomaly, basically saying he broke the game by being too damn OP. My man is getting accused of causing a balance collapse. Yeah, the balance of him getting his ass kicked. This psycho is asking if our boy's power-up was earned. He's just salty he got beat by a friendship meter skill. And here's the fine print. No power comes without a price. The game's about to hit him with a receipt. He's saying our boy already paid the price and there's only one currency in this shithole dungeon. The game master is back on his my challenger bullshit, about to drop another condescending question. This psycho is asking what our boy sacrificed for his power. Bro, he sacrificed his sanity dealing with you. The villain drops the final plot twist. The timer is a year in the negative. Time dilation is a bitch, ain't it? This psycho confirms it's been over a year, and the dungeon already invaded his world. He won the game, but lost everything else. Our boy is getting forcibly ejected from the server as the whole damn place comes crashing down around him. The game master hits him with one last my challenger before logging off. What a condescending piece of shit. He's getting yeeted out of the game, and the villain's final fuck you is finally sinking in. My man is just processing the massive L he just took. The emotional damage is officially off the charts. He's admitting to himself that he knew something was fishy with the time. A little late for that, my guy. Yeah, the classic time flows differently in the dungeon trope. The game really hit him with the fine print at the end. A flashback to the speedrun montage, showing how he lost track of a whole damn year just grinding. He was so deep in the zone he didn't even notice the days flying by. That's what happens when you smash the clock. He's remembering how the game gave him false hope, making time crawl during the hard parts to keep him grinding. And he realizes this psycho was just stringing him along with that punchable-ass smirk the whole damn time. My man's having an existential crisis, realizing he was just a puppet on a string from the very beginning. He's looking back and seeing that all his grinding and suffering was completely meaningless in the end. Even after all that, he still couldn't beat the system. The game master played him like a damn fiddle. He's staring at the chains, asking himself if this is really how his shonen protagonist story ends. But my man clenches his fist, deciding he's not about to take this massive L lying down. He's trying to break free, hitting the game with a last-minute "this ain't over" protagonist speech. Even as the villain turns to dust, our boy is refusing to accept this bullshit ending. He's still fighting the system, screaming that he refuses to give up even as he's getting kicked from the server. Our boy is already trying to find a loophole, remembering the villain's lore dump about dimensions. He's decided to go on a dungeon-crawling world tour to find this psycho's home address. And we get a flashback to the villain, who apparently had his own shonen protagonist moment once. Our boy makes the same damn promise, vowing to hunt this motherfucker down across dimensions. The villain's flashback ends with a smug-ass smile. The parallels are getting a little too real. This psycho, Salius, finally gives his name with a final, condescending, "I'll remember you." He's turning to dust, still calling our boy Challenger, like he's the main character of this story. And he hits him with the, "Until we meet again. Bro, you just got deleted, stay dead." The screen goes to black as our boy gets officially yeeted from the server. The game has ended. My man wakes up looking completely lost. Welcome back to the real world, asshole. Hope you like apocalypses. My man is back in the real world, looking like he just woke up from the worst hangover in history. He's stumbling around, trying to get his bearings after being forcibly logged out of the death game. And the reality of the situation finally hits him right in the damn face. Yep, the whole world went to shit while he was gone. Welcome home to the apocalypse, my guy. And the system hits him with a new stage start. The tutorial is officially over, asshole. The world is literally glitching around him as the new game rules finish loading in. He's standing in the middle of a wrecked-ass city. The post-apocalypse DLC is looking grim. Our boy is just walking through the ruins of his old life, taking in the massive L. He's got that well-fuck look on his face, but he's not breaking down this time. My man is staring up at a building, probably his old apartment. Time to see what's left. My man's finally processing the fact that he won the battle but lost the whole damn war. He's announcing his return to a world that's been completely trashed in his absence. Welcome home, loser. He's finally at his old front door, about to see what's left of his past life. Our boy steps into his old apartment, announcing his return to an empty-ass house. The inside of his house is giving off some serious haunted mansion vibes. Not a good sign. My man's doing a quick sweep and realizes the place is a ghost town. The dread is setting in. He's trying to rationalize the empty house, hoping his family just evacuated and didn't become monster chow. Our boy is trying to convince himself everything's fine. That's some high-level copium right there. He flips the light switch out of habit and the damn thing actually turns on. That's suspicious as hell. My man is officially confused. The world is in ruins, but the power grid is somehow still kicking. My man's finally using his brain, questioning why the lights are on in the middle of the damn apocalypse. He spots a note on the table. You know what that means. It's time for some tragic exposition. He's staring at the letter like it's a bomb. Bro, it's just paper. Read the damn thing already. Our boy finally picks up the note, bracing himself for the emotional gut punch that's about to land. And it's from his little sister. Yep, the emotional damage is officially on its way, express delivery. We get the flashback lore dump. Monsters, useless guns, the usual post-apocalypse starter pack. The letter explains everyone's evacuating to Tokyo, the last safe zone in this shithole world. She's leaving him directions to the evac point. The teardrop on the page is a major death flag. And there's the breakdown. She's begging him to stay safe. Bro, your family is probably monster food. The letter's signed by Hiyori. At least we have a name for the person he probably failed to save. Our boy is just sitting there, absorbing the full weight of the emotional damage from that letter. He's clinging to the hope that they just evacuated and didn't end up as monster food. And just like that, he's got a new main quest. Find the family. The grind is officially back on. My man's already doing the math and realizing this post-apocalypse road trip is going to be on foot. He's mapping out a 3-day hike through monster-infested Japan. What could possibly go wrong? Bro's already packed his go bag, ready to start the Find My Family side quest immediately. First stop on the apocalypse tour is a department store. Time to go looting for some supplies. And we cut to some new guy in fancy-ass shoes. Who the hell is this clown? This dude is dressed for a damn board meeting, not the end of the world. The drip is immaculate, though. Oh, it's a whole squad of rich kids running for their lives. The apocalypse doesn't care about your trust fund. This new suit-wearing dude is already gassed, but the girl is telling him to suck it up and keep moving. Some nerd is asking the class rep what the plan is. Bro, the plan is clearly don't die. The blonde class rep admits their attacks did jack shit, so the plan is to just run. Galaxy brain leadership right there. Yeah, this blonde class rep is already admitting defeat. Not exactly protagonist material, my guy. The girl mentions their heavy hitter got folded, and the class rep confirms they've already lost 10 people. The class rep hits them with the power of friendship speech. Let's see how that works out for them. The suit guy looks back, and you can just tell he's about to see some shit he can't unsee. And a giant-ass monster just lands in front of them, splattering blood everywhere. The welcoming committee is here. The whole squad is just frozen in fear. Yeah, they are not built for this post-apocalypse life. And the monster, some minotaur-looking thing, is ready to turn these private school kids into lunch meat. The girl is freaking out that the monster caught them. Yeah, running in a straight line wasn't the galaxy brain move you thought it was. The blonde class rep is having a full-on existential crisis. Bro, you are not built for the apocalypse. And the Minotaur is winding up to turn one of these kids into a damn pancake. But a random-ass ice blade just slams into the ground, stopping the attack. A wild protagonist has appeared. The Minotaur is officially pissed that someone interrupted his after-school snack. Yeah, this thing is ready to throw hands with whoever just crashed its little murder party, and a giant-ass water slash comes out of nowhere and just deletes the monster. Our boy is back in business. The rich kids are just sitting there, completely stunned that they didn't just become monster food. The dust starts to clear, revealing the silhouette of their new savior. The timing is impeccable. And it's our boy, standing on the corpse like he just took out the damn trash. The grand entrance is a solid 10-10. The girl is just staring, trying to process who the hell just saved their rich asses from becoming monster chow. Our boy is just standing there, giving them the full mysterious savior treatment. The murder scarf completes the look. The blonde class rep asks if he's okay. Bro, he just one-shotted a minotaur, I think he's doing just fine. The class rep is thanking him while our boy just walks over the monster's corpse like it's a welcome mat. My man's playing it cool, saying the monster was annoying him. He's still clutching that stab wound from the final boss, though. The blonde dude is giving him the "wait, I know you" look. The gears are finally turning in that prep school brain. And he recognizes him, calling him by his government name. Our boy looks like he hasn't heard it in a damn year. This dude, Kenjin, hits him with the "we were childhood friends" speech. Bro, it's the apocalypse, not a class reunion. Our boy is processing the word friends like it's a foreign language. The death game really did a number on him. And we get a nice shot of the trash department store. The looting side quest is officially about to start. The rich kids are having a little campfire chat, and the blonde dude hits our boy with the "it's been 5 years." Kenjin's trying to make small talk about how much our boy has changed. Yeah, A year in a death game will do that. Our boy just agrees with a dead-ass stare. The social skills have been officially uninstalled. The blonde class rep is still trying to force this awkward class reunion in the middle of the apocalypse. My man is just staring into the middle distance, probably reliving some dungeon-based trauma instead of listening. And we get the tragic backstory. This Kenjin dude was his childhood best friend. This just got awkward. The lore dump continues, explaining they were basically inseparable back in the day before life happened. But they drifted apart after going to different schools. A tale as old as time, my guy. And now they've reunited just in time to run for their lives. What a heartwarming reunion. The class rep is having a moment, realizing he and his friends would be monster chow without our boy. The blonde class rep is having a full-on guilt trip, thinking his friends died because he was too weak. And he realizes he said the quiet part out loud, having a little panic attack mid-conversation. Our boy just shuts down the apology tour, telling him to cut the self-pity bullshit. He's already moving on, asking who the hell the other two NPCs in their party are. And the side characters finally get a line, looking like they're about to be formally introduced. The kimono girl and the suit guy finally introduce themselves. At least we have names for the cannon fodder. The blonde class rep explains they're all just classmates who met up while camping in the apocalypse. Our boy calls bullshit on the camping story, and the class rep explains it's an evac site. The kimono girl clarifies it's a refugee camp for people who got stuck when the monsters showed up. And she asks our boy what group he's with, not realizing he's been playing solo this whole time. Our boy just hits them with the "I'm on my own" line. The lone wolf protagonist act is officially back. The class rep is just looking up at him, realizing our boy's power level is on a whole other planet. My man tries to compliment them, assuming they've been surviving this shithole for a whole year. And the blonde class rep is completely lost, telling him the apocalypse only started a few days ago. Our boy's brain just short-circuited. The math is officially not mathing for him right now. The side characters confirm the world only went to hell about a week ago. The plot twist is twisting. He's finally connecting the dots, remembering the dungeons appeared a year ago, but the invasion is new. The class rep asks about the dungeons, calling them a game. Oh, if you only knew, my guy. The blonde dude tries to ask for a favor, but our boy just hit him with the "hold that thought." My man is finally asking for the lore dump he desperately needs, admitting he's been completely out of the loop. The blonde class rep is about to drop the lore bomb our boy desperately needs to hear. And so begins the post-apocalypse tutorial, courtesy of his long-lost childhood friend. The blonde dude confirms the dungeons popped up a year ago, which our boy already knew the hard way. But the monsters only started invading a week ago, confirming the one-year timer was real all along. So his win wasn't completely pointless. He just stopped one dungeon from shitting out monsters. But new dungeons are still popping up, meaning his psycho game master could be anywhere. And humanity can't even close these things, so his revenge tour just got a lot harder. The blonde dude also confirms that guns are basically just glorified pea shooters against these things. But apparently the world has already established a whole new rulebook for this apocalypse shit. The class rep explains Tokyo is the last safe zone because it's full of high-level players. Our boy asks about rankers, trying to catch up on a year's worth of apocalypse patch notes. The blonde class rep decides a live demo is faster than a lecture and starts to pull up his menu. And the whole squad just casually opens their status windows. This shit is standard issue now. My man is shook that the whole world got access to the system he almost died in. The blonde dude explains the status window and points out the number that determines their rank. So the ranking is like golf. The lower your number, the more OP you are. The noobs are in the high millions. The kimono girl decides it's time to ask the million-dollar question. She asks our boy what his rank is, and he looks like he's never even thought about it. The whole squad is leaning in, dying to know the stats of the guy who just saved their asses. Our boy is just processing this, realizing his rank is tied to some number in his title. And the game just drops the title card on us. Our boy is literally number 1. My man's already thinking that telling these noobs he's rank 1 is going to be a whole-ass headache. He decides to lie about his stats. Bro is trying to avoid the explain your power level side quest. He pulls a number out of his ass saying he's around 20 million. He has no idea what a normal rank is. And the whole squad just loses their shit. Turns out 20 million is still god tier to these clowns. The blonde dude admits they're in the 800 million range. Our boy's humble lie just flexed on them even harder. Our boy realizes he completely failed at being low-key. Now they're even more curious about him. He's already planning his escape, deciding to dip before they start asking for his whole life story. My man just gets up to leave, and the blonde class rep is completely caught off guard by the Irish goodbye. He just brushes off his old friend, saying he's done with the campfire chat and is heading out. The blonde class rep is trying to stop him from leaving, yelling about the sun setting. Bro, he's not afraid of the dark. Kenjin is begging him to join their little apocalypse club, admitting they need a hard carry to survive. Our boy just shuts him down, saying the Find My Family main quest takes priority over their side quest. He's explaining his travel plans while the blonde dude is having a rare galaxy brain moment in the background. The class rep hits him with the, "But wait, there's more" pitch. Our boy is finally listening now. And the big reveal is a damn helicopter. Okay, these rich kids might actually be useful for once. He's offering a free fast travel to Tokyo. That's a side quest reward you don't just walk away from. The blonde dude is literally on his knees begging. The thirst for a competent party member is real. Our boy's got that, "well, you've convinced me" smirk. He knows a good deal when he hears one. And he agrees. The whole squad is celebrating like they just won the lottery, and they basically did. Our boy agrees to the deal, finally cracking a smile now that he's got a fast travel option. The whole squad is walking through the apocalypse with our boy as their new high-level bodyguard. The blonde class rep points out their little apocalypse clubhouse like he's showing off a mansion. My man is looking at their camp like it's a damn dump. He is not impressed in the slightest. And their base is just a sad-looking building with some half-assed barbed wire. The blonde dude is acting all proud like he just showed him the damn Ritz-Carlton. Kenjin is holding up the barbed wire while our boy just ducks under it, probably judging their security. My man is already analyzing their shitty defenses, thinking this place is a damn death trap. He's got his game face on, already spotting all the ways this place could get overrun in seconds. He's calling their little hideout a fortress. The sarcasm is practically dripping off the page. The blonde class rep is trying to sell our boy on their solid defenses. My man is not buying it for a second. Kenjin's giving the sales pitch. High walls, one entrance. Bro, that's just a bottleneck waiting to happen. He's bragging about having 100 people and some flimsy-ass barbed wire. Yeah, real Fort Knox you got there. And here comes the but. The class rep's face says the good news is officially over. Oh, so their fortress is running out of food and medicine. Shocker. The supply drops aren't enough. Their whole survival plan is basically on back order. So they send people out on suicide runs for supplies. That explains why they almost got folded earlier. The blonde dude confirms they were on one of those failed loot runs when our boy showed up to carry them. Our boy asks the real question. Who's dumb enough to volunteer for these death errands? The class rep is sweating bullets, probably because the answer is whoever we can guilt trip into it. And of course, the welcoming committee is a bunch of dudes yelling at them to freeze. Real friendly place they got here. Our boy's wondering if this is the apocalypse version of a TSA checkpoint. The kimono girl looks just as lost. The kimono girl confirms this is not standard procedure. Looks like the camp got a new management team. My man is just looking back like, what the fuck did you get me into? He is so done with this side quest already. The blonde class rep is panicking, trying to explain he's not a threat. Bro, you look like you couldn't fight a toddler, and some new goons show up on the roof. Yeah, this place has definitely been taken over by some assholes. A new challenger approaches, and you can tell by the douchebag shoes he's the one in charge now. This new yellow jacket wearing motherfucker is surprised they survived. He definitely sent them out to die. The new camp leader gives them a smug, welcome back. The blonde class rep is not having any of his shit. Kenjin's asking where the real soldiers are. Looks like this delinquent staged a damn coup while they were gone. The new yellow jacket wearing douchebag is trying to play it cool, saying they're all just survivors here. This clown's already getting pissed, they're getting the side eye, acting like he's not a walking red flag. The blonde class rep calls him on his bullshit, asking why a bunch of delinquents are playing gatekeeper. And the friendly act is officially over. Yellow Jacket grabs Kenjin, telling him to shut his damn mouth. His whole crew of wannabe gangsters pops out with bats. Yeah, this is a hostile takeover, alright? Our boy is just watching this go down, completely unfazed. He's fought literal gods, this is just sad. The whole squad is surrounded by these clowns. This is the saddest looking shakedown I've ever seen. The Yellow Jacket leader is giving them a final warning, like he's the main villain of this arc. He's telling them to fall in line. Bro, you're threatening a guy who one-shots minotaurs for fun. Our boy is just standing there, trying to process the sheer audacity of these low-level thugs. Our boy is just watching this whole pathetic display, completely unbothered by these low-level goons. The blonde class rep is already folding, telling his friend to just do whatever the thugs say. My man's already clocked the snipers on the roof, pointing out the real threat to these clueless NPCs. And Kenjin finally sees the crossbows. Yeah, this little coup was more planned out than he thought. Our boy's flexing his high-level perception stat while the kimono girl is squinting like she lost her glasses. The blonde class rep decides to take the L, thinking an apology will solve this whole hostile takeover. And he's doing a full-ass bow to a dude in a yellow tracksuit. The secondhand embarrassment is painful. The yellow jacket leader is loving this power trip, calling the class rep an obedient little dog. Now that Kenjin has officially bent the knee, the yellow jacket douchebag is ready for the shakedown. And there it is, he's demanding an entrance fee. Bro's running a protection racket in the apocalypse. The suit guy is losing his mind over the entrance fee. Bro, you're in the apocalypse, not a damn nightclub. The blonde class rep is trying to keep his boy from getting his ass handed to him by these low-level goons. Kenjin tries to negotiate with the supplies they just risked their lives for. Bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off. The yellow jacket leader just shuts him down, telling them to leave the backpacks. The negotiation is officially over. This clown is making sure everyone pays the toll, even the quiet ones in the back. The side characters are pissed they just did a suicide run for nothing. Welcome to the apocalypse, kids. Our boy just drops his bag without a second thought. He's here for the helicopter, not the damn camping trip. The yellow jacket douchebag is surprised by the easy compliance and lets them pass. He really thinks he's won. The whole squad does the walk of shame past these wannabe gangsters, while our boy just chills in the back. And of course one of the thugs stops our boy. You just had to poke the sleeping bear, didn't you? This red-haired goon compliments our boy's jacket. We all know where this is going, my guy. And there it is. He's demanding the jacket and grabbing the murder scarf. You just touched the man's emotional support pet. Our boy is just staring, completely unimpressed. The silence is screaming, "You have no idea who you're fucking with." My man gives him a 3-second warning to let go. That's 2 seconds more than this clown deserves. The red-haired goon is genuinely confused. Bro, he's counting down to your funeral. Try to keep up. This idiot starts screaming, completely oblivious to the fact his 3 seconds are almost up. And he swings his little bat thinking he's about to teach our boy a lesson. Oh, a lesson is coming, all right. Our boy hits 0 on the countdown. The time for mercy has officially expired, my guy. The bat connects with something solid and the goon looks shocked. Yeah, that wasn't our boy's face. And our boy just decks him with one clean punch. No magic needed for this low-level trash. The red-haired goon is spitting out his teeth. Yeah, that's what you get for touching the emotional support scarf. And our boy just sends him flying with a single punch. This is what happens when you skip the tutorial, my guy. The yellow jacket leader is pissed, saying our boy just crossed a line. Bro, you run an apocalypse protection racket. My man just hits them with the "come at me, all of you" pose. The time for being low-key is officially over. The yellow jacket douchebag is actually shocked someone stood up to him. His little power trip is hitting a speed bump. Our boy is asking what happened to all their tough guy energy from a minute ago. The call-out is savage. He's just smirking at them, calling them a bunch of spineless cowards. The disrespect is beautiful, and the yellow jacket leader is officially triggered. The taunts landed better than any punch ever could. He orders his whole crew of wannabe gangsters to jump him, a classic "I can't win a fair fight" strategy. The whole mob rushes in with bats, and our boy is just standing there like he's waiting for a bus. Our boy takes one step and you can just tell this is about to be a one-sided massacre. He's not even bothering with the lightning, just powering up a basic water punch to take out the trash. And he just unleashes a whole-ass shockwave. Bro is using an AoE attack on a bunch of melee thugs. The yellow jacket leader is watching his whole crew get deleted from a safe distance. Yeah, you fucked up, my guy. This clown is finally realizing he picked a fight with a main character. The regret is kicking in hard. My man is just a blender, turning this whole gang of wannabes into a highlight reel. The rich kids are watching from the sidelines, finally seeing what a real ranker can do. The blonde class rep is just speechless. He thought our boy was strong, not a walking natural disaster. The yellow jacket douchebag is sweating, realizing his little coup is officially over. He's screaming at his last few goons to attack. Bro, they saw what happened to the first wave. The yellow jacket leader is screaming at his rooftop archers to shoot. The desperation is kicking in. And the goon squad on the roof lets loose a whole volley of arrows. That's adorable. Our boy just stands there as the arrows rain down, looking completely unbothered by their pea shooters. He just raises his hand and the murder scarf starts glowing. Time for some no-look defense. And he just creates a damn vortex of water that deflects every single arrow. Bro didn't even break a sweat. The thugs are completely shook. They really thought their pointy sticks would work on a main character. My man just stands there with his water blade out, finally revealing he's got actual skills. The yellow jacket douchebag is having a full-blown panic attack, realizing he just tried to mug a ranker. This clown is complaining about why a high-level player is even here. Bro, you're the one who picked the fight. Our boy starts walking towards them with the blade out. Yeah, this shakedown is officially over. A new challenger approaches, and you can tell by the fancy-ass shoes he's the final boss of this dump. Our boy shuts down the beatdown, telling everyone to chill out. He's done playing with the minions. He's trying to be the bigger man, suggesting they talk it out. Bro, you just folded his entire crew. The yellow jacket douchebag and his last remaining goons are hiding behind their real leader now. The yellow jacket leader is screaming for Sage, admitting our boy is way out of their league. This new Sage dude is acting all calm, like he's not about to get his whole camp dismantled. The new boss introduces himself as Jiru the Sage. Bro, you look more like a cult leader. This clown is trying to be all polite and friendly. The fake nice guy act is not fooling anyone. Our boy is just staring at his hand, not buying this bullshit for a single second. Sage is already throwing his own men under the bus, apologizing for their behavior. What a snake. This Sage clown is doing a full-on apology bow, acting like he wasn't just running a protection racket. He's asking for a chance to fix things while his boys are still leaking on the pavement. Real leader of the year. This motherfucker asks if our boy accepts his apology with the most punchable, smug-ass smile I've ever seen. Our boy is just staring, running this dude's bullshit through his internal lie detector. My man just says fine and powers down. He's got places to be and this side quest is getting old. He hits him with the, your boys started it, so don't expect an apology, and tells him to keep his camp in line. Our boy gets all friendly, patting him on the shoulder like they're old pals. The passive aggression is beautiful. And there's the shoulder squeeze. That's the universal sign for I can snap you like a twig, so let's be friends. Sage is trying to play it cool, but you can see the sweat. He knows he's dealing with a different kind of monster now. This clown calls him a reasonable man. Bro, he just folded your entire crew for touching his scarf. Our boy just walks off with his new party, looking completely done with this whole situation. Sage's little sidekick is asking why he let our boy walk. Bro, he didn't have a choice. This Sage clown is acting like he's a master strategist for not getting his whole crew wiped. And he snaps his fingers. You know that's the universal sign for time to clean up the trash. And just like that, the yellow jacket douchebag is getting grabbed by his own boys. Loyalty is cheap in the apocalypse. The yellow jacket leader is shook. He really thought he was safe after his boss showed up. Sage is about to deliver a performance review with a metal pipe. This is some brutal HR policy. This psycho is giving a whole-ass eulogy before he even swings. The disrespect is off the charts. The yellow jacket douchebag is begging for his life. Yeah, that's not gonna work on this snake. Our boy is just watching the reflection of the beatdown in his eye. He's seen way worse than this. And that's the sound of the yellow jacket douchebag getting his HR review. It did not go well. Sage tells his boys to clean up the mess he just made. The murder weapon is right there, my guy. This psycho is wiping blood off his face, calling it filthy. Bro, you're the one who just caved a dude's skull in. Sage is asking his four-eyed sidekick if he's actually worried about our boy. The smug energy is radiating. Four Eyes is sweating bullets, saying they just invited a damn lion into their camp. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. He's also worried our boy will team up with some mystery woman, but Sage just laughs it off like it's nothing. This clown is acting all cool, saying there's nothing to be concerned about. Famous last words, my guy. He's dropping some edgy-ass metaphor about a lion getting jumped by a bunch of wolves. And the punchline is that they're the wicked hyenas. At least he knows he's a piece of shit. Sage is confident they can put our boy in his place if he acts up. Bro, you're about to learn a very hard lesson. And we're back at the Apocalypse Ritz-Carlton. Looks just as shitty from a different angle. The inside is just a sad-ass refugee camp. Looks like a school gym after a hurricane. The rich kids are walking through their fortress like they're on a school tour, completely oblivious. And the blonde class rep is finally realizing something is fucked up. The gears are turning, but slowly. We get a nice shot of the miserable-looking civilians. The vibe in here is not great, my guy. And of course, there's a crying baby. This place is officially a 5-star depression resort. Yeah, the medical ward is just a bunch of dudes leaking in a hallway. Top-tier healthcare. The blonde dude finally asks where the actual soldiers went. A little late for that question, my guy. The kimono girl points out the obvious. The camp is full of new faces. No shit, Sherlock. Kenjin's trying to play it off, but even his prep school brain knows this math ain't mathing. The blonde class rep is finally using his eyes, asking what the hell happened to his little clubhouse. The whole squad is connecting the dots. New management, missing soldiers, and a whole lot more miserable people. Our boy's danger sense is tingling. He knows there's more to this bullshit than just a simple coup. And a new girl in fancy-ass shoes steps into the scene. Our boy's already turning to face her. My man recognizes her, calling her the committee chair. another ghost from his past life shows up. The committee chair is completely shook to see him alive, looking like she's about to have a breakdown. Yeah, she's definitely on the verge of tears. The long-lost friend reunion tour continues. The blonde class rep gets all hyped, calling her by name. So the committee chair is Saya. Kenjin is acting like a damn host, formally reintroducing our boy to the girl who's clearly speechless. The blonde dude is just happy the whole squad is back together, completely ignoring the hostile takeover vibes. The committee chair, Saya, is finally breaking her silence, about to ask the question everyone's avoiding. She asks the blonde class rep where the rest of the supply run squad is. Kenjin is officially caught lacking. The blonde dude just apologizes, confirming he led another team to their deaths. His leadership skills are still trash. Saya's trying to play the supportive role, telling him it's not his fault. Yeah, it kinda is, my guy. She's trying to have a whole emotional moment, but our boy is standing right there with zero patience for this shit. My man just cuts in, completely shutting down their little reunion. He's got a schedule to keep, people. He's demanding a full lore dump on the camp situation. No time for feelings, just the damn patch notes. And we get the summary. Our boy's already figured out this whole situation is a cliché video game plot. The lore dump continues. Too many people, not enough space. It's the classic apocalypse starter pack. And with a full house comes a crime wave. This headquarters is just a disaster waiting to happen. The blonde dude explains the camp went full Lord of the Flies because everyone was stressed as hell. So the actual army just dipped and handed the keys to Sage, that snake-ass cult leader. Great plan. Our boy is staring at a door that's seen some shit, probably where they keep the bodies. My man's calling bullshit, figuring the army just rage quit so they wouldn't have to admit they got their asses kicked. But the blonde class rep says there's another reason the military bounced, and it's a big one. Our boy is already tired of this side quest's plot, calling it some lazy-ass video game writing. And the big plot twist is a damn wyvern attack. The apocalypse just got a fantasy DLC. These flying lizards just showed up and claimed the whole damn sky, grounding all flights permanently. And there goes their helicopter ride. A wyvern is turning their fast travel ticket into a damn chew toy. So the helicopter plan is officially fucked. My man's back to walking through this shithole. Our boy is just standing there, completely unfazed by the news that the whole camp is a failed state. He's already decided to dip, telling himself to grab some shit and bounce now that the helicopter is gone. My man briefly considers saying goodbye to his old friend Kenjin before deciding he's got no time for that. And he's already walking away, ready to ditch this whole side quest and get back to his main mission. But his high-level perception stat kicks in again. He knows something is off. My man spots a figure down the hall, realizing he's being watched by some creepy-ass stalkers. And it's Sage's four-eyed sidekick, trying to be sneaky with some low-level concealment skills. Our boy looks up, sensing Sage himself is watching. The snake is still keeping tabs on him. He's officially annoyed by the surveillance. The murder scarf is even twitching with secondhand irritation. My man just yells at them to stop being cowards and say whatever they want to his damn face. My man is basically telling them to come get some if they think they're hard enough. The ball's on this guy. And Sage's little goon squad is freaking out that their low-level stealth skills got seen through instantly. Sage's voice comes over the radio, acting all surprised that our boy noticed his shitty spies. Our boy is looking around, confused as hell about where this condescending voice is coming from. And a new voice joins the party, calling Sage a fraudulent cult leader. The tea is officially being spilled. My man is just asking who the hell is talking now. He is so done with these mystery radio calls. The new mystery voice just hits him with the "No, who are you?" The radio standoff is getting tense. This new clown is trying to play the "we're not enemies" card. Yeah, that's what they all say. Our boy is not buying it, asking for a damn good reason why he shouldn't just assume they're hostile. And the mystery voice just calls him suspicious. Bro, you're a disembodied voice in a hostile camp. Our boy tells the mystery voice to show themselves or get lost. He's not here for a damn podcast. The radio voice tells him to chill out and actually listen for once. The condescension is real. And he drops the magic words, asking if our boy wants to go to Tokyo. He knows the main character's motivation. My man is officially listening. The promise of a fast travel ticket is too good to pass up. This new dude offers a deal, help with a job, and he gets a ride to Tokyo. The side quest has been officially offered. The mystery voice asks if he's willing to hear the pitch. Bro, you had him at Tokyo. Our boy is weighing his options, but we all know he's about to accept this sketchy-ass deal. And here comes the classic "the enemy of my enemy is my friend" speech. This is some video game-ass dialogue. This new radio boy points out that since he already threw hands with Sage's crew, they're basically allies by default. And the mission is to overthrow Sage and liberate the camp. Our boy just wanted to loot, now he's leading a revolution. The radio voice is dangling the Tokyo trip in front of our boy like a damn carrot on a stick. My man admits it's a good deal for a random side quest. The fast travel ticket is too good to ignore. He's hitting the mystery voice with the "how do I know you won't screw me over" question. Trust issues are a good survival skill. And the radio voice has the audacity to call him suspicious. Bro, you're a disembodied voice in a hostile camp. This new dude hits him with the "we're doing this with or without you" ultimatum. The desperation is real. The mystery man ends his sales pitch, trying to play it cool like he's not begging for a hard carry. Our boy is just standing there, weighing the pros and cons of joining this sketchy-ass rebellion. He's still not fully convinced, but you can tell the promise of a ride is winning him over. He agrees to the deal for now, and the radio voice sounds way too happy about it. This feels like a trap. And the first quest objective is to get a walkie-talkie. The revolution is officially starting with some new hardware. The radio voice is trying to build trust, saying the walkie-talkie isn't bugged. That's exactly what someone who bugged it would say. Our boy claims he's not that suspicious. Bro, you've been played by everyone you've met. You should be more suspicious. He's asking about the two new goons, but the radio voice says they're just non-combat NPCs. And the real leader is a katana-wielding schoolgirl. The rebellion is being run by the student council, apparently. My man's already getting hyped, thinking he's got a real rancor for a partner. Let's hope she's not all talk. The radio voice is surprised our boy agreed so fast. Bro, you offered a ride to Tokyo. What did you expect? And the walk and talk exposition dump officially begins as they head to the secret base. They're heading down into a creepy-ass basement. Yeah, nothing bad ever happens in a creepy-ass basement. The sign confirms the Rebel HQ is in the damn basement. Real high-tech operation they're running here. Our boy is walking into the Rebel hideout. Let's see if this is a real rebellion or just another trap. Our boy is complaining that their super-secret Rebel base is in a creepy-ass basement. The irony is not lost on him, and we get a quick PTSD flashback to him getting absolutely wrecked in the dungeon. Good times. My man is officially triggered, admitting this whole vibe is giving him dungeon flashbacks. He's already getting paranoid, thinking a monster is going to jump out at him. The trauma is still fresh. His danger sense starts tingling and he stops dead in his tracks. He knows something's up. A mysterious figure with a katana appears at the end of the hall. The rebellion leader has arrived. Our boy is shook that his perception skill didn't pick her up and asks if she's the boss. The katana girl hits him with the "you've heard the story" line, trying to sound all mysterious and cool. My man is just confused, saying he can't see her face in this shitty lighting. So much for the dramatic entrance. And there she is. The leader of the revolution is a damn schoolgirl with a katana. This just got interesting. And the katana girl just pulls a ninja vanish. This creepy-ass basement just got a whole lot worse. Our boy's high-level perception stat is officially on vacation because he has no idea where she went. He's whipping his head around, trying to find her before she shanks him. The dungeon PTSD is flaring up, and a blade comes flying right at his damn face. So much for a friendly introduction. She's just toying with him now, showing off her speed in this shitty hallway. And she's behind him with a blade to his neck. The welcome to the rebellion hazing is a little extreme. My man gets a little cut but is completely unfazed, calling out her dramatic-ass greeting. He's telling her to put the sword away like she's a kid with a sharp toy. The balls on this guy. Katana girl is a little surprised he's not pissing his pants right now. She's not used to this. Our boy is giving her the death stare. He is so done with these games and is ready for the damn mission briefing. Our boy just grabs the damn blade with his bare hands. The disrespect is legendary. He disarms her and pulls her in close. The power move of the century. He hits her with the "I was going easy on you" line. Bro knows he's the main character. And she finally recognizes him, calling him by his government name. Another ghost from his past. My man is completely lost, grabbing her like, "Who the hell are you?" The death game wiped his social contacts. He's got her by the throat and she's just letting it happen. She knows she fucked up. The big reveal and she's just staring him down. The sexual tension in this creepy basement is off the charts. Our boy is having a full-on system error, trying to remember who this girl is. He's trying to say her name, but his brain is still buffering from the death game. And he finally remembers, she's his damn senpai. The reunion tour just keeps getting weirder. His senpai is acting all casual like he doesn't have her in a chokehold. The audacity is off the charts. Our boy is still trying to process the timeline, realizing he's been gone for 2 whole years. He's asking his senpai if she's really running this whole rebellion. She's just like, "Yep, deal with it." My man is having an internal meltdown, realizing he's stuck working with the one person he probably wanted to avoid. She's gently pushing his hand away, knowing damn well he's not thrilled about this little reunion. Our boy tells her to let go, trying to get some personal space back after that aggressive introduction. He finally lets her go. The sexual tension in this dusty-ass basement is still ridiculous, though. She's already teasing him, calling him a softie. Bro is not in the mood for this high school bullshit. Senpai is hitting him with the "aren't you happy to see me" guilt trip. She knows exactly what she's doing. My man is processing the word happy like his brain just blue screened. The death game deleted his emotions. Our boy hits her with the "why would I be happy?" The emotional constipation is officially terminal. She says he hasn't changed, but my man's thinking she's still the same person he can't stand. He's thinking he's glad she hasn't changed. Okay, that's a weird-ass compliment after that thought. And the punchline. He's glad so he can keep hating her without feeling guilty. The high school drama is back, baby. Senpai is just taking that L. She knows she's dealing with a whole new level of emotional damage, and we cut to the outside of their sad-ass rebel base. The mood is officially set to depressing. The rich kids are having a little campfire story time in the basement. The ambiance is peak apocalypse chic. The blonde class rep hears them coming. He's about to see the new party members. Our boy and his new tsundere partner make their grand entrance. The awkward squad is officially assembled. Kenjin's surprised he's still here, but our boy confirms he's staying. The Revolution side quest is a go. The blonde class rep is looking at the new girl like he's just seen a ghost. Senpai is asking who our boy is, playing dumb for the rest of the class. Our boy is about to introduce his new very stabby partner in crime to the NPCs. He hits her with the "just a senpai" line, and you can practically see the murder in her eyes. My man explains they're a temporary party, trying to downplay their whole violent reunion. Kenjin is looking at him like he knows damn well there's more to this story. Senpai is just smirking, enjoying the hell out of how awkward this is for our boy. The blonde dude gets all chummy, whispering to our boy like they're gossiping in the back of class. He's asking if she's really just a senpai. Bro is already trying to ship them. Our boy just roasts her personality, telling his friend to stay far away from that train wreck. Senpai's trying to play it cool, saying they have no history. The blacked-out eyes scream, "I am lying my ass off." She's doubling down on the lie with a smug-ass smile. Yeah, not involved is the biggest load of crap I've ever heard. She's putting our boy on the spot, asking him to confirm their ordinary memories. The passive aggression is at max level. Our boy denies holding a grudge, but his face is screaming, "I've been holding this L for years." And Kenjin is just stuck in the middle of their hate-flirting death stare. Bro is about to get vaporized by the tension. The blonde class rep is realizing he's the third wheel in some deep-seated high school drama, and they just light a campfire in the damn basement. The awkward silence is about to get a cozy new backdrop. Our boy and Kenjin are just sitting there, marinating in the awkwardness. This is the most depressing sleepover ever. The blonde dude is trying to break the silence, probably about to ask another dumbass question. Our boy is just staring into the flames, completely checked out of this conversation before it even starts. The blonde class rep is sweating, realizing he's trapped in the middle of some high school beef. Kenjin's having a flashback to 5 seconds ago, realizing asking about senpai was a social landmine. My man is having a full-on panic attack, regretting his decision to get involved in their drama. Our boy is just sitting there, probably deciding if it's worth the effort to explain his tragic backstory. Our boy calls him out, asking if he's really that curious. Kenjin is completely caught off guard. He points out that Kenjin was staring at senpai. The blonde dude is officially busted. The class rep is asking for permission to hear the tea. Bro, you already committed, just listen. Our boy just agrees to spill the beans. The lore dump is officially about to begin. My man admits he needed to vent anyway. This is about to be the saddest campfire story ever. And the campfire crackles, setting the mood for some serious high school trauma exposition. Our boy just drops the "we used to date" bomb, and Kenjin's jaw hits the damn floor. The blonde dude is still buffering, while our boy clarifies it was just a high school fling. He explains the classic, good girl helps the gamer nerd origin story. We've all seen this anime. My man admits he fell for her kindness. Bro was down bad for the student council type. And we get the flashback to the good old days. He shot his shot, and it actually worked. He's reminiscing about how happy he was. This is the calm before the emotional storm, isn't it? And here comes the but. The relationship went south and they started drifting apart. The flashback ends with the breakup. A tale as old as time, my guy. He wraps up the basic story, but hits him with the but. He knows that's not the whole story. Our boy calls him out, knowing damn well Kenjin is wondering why they hate each other. The real tea is about to be spilled. My man asks Kenjin if he remembers that big esports scandal from back in the day. The trauma dump is officially starting. The blonde dude remembers the news story about some kid rigging a tournament. Oh, you sweet, clueless summer child. And our boy just drops the bomb that he was the kid who got accused. Kenjin's face is a whole mood. Kenjin tries to play it cool, saying he knew it was all bullshit. A little late for that, my guy. Our boy explains how that one rumor got his whole gaming career deleted, even after he was proven innocent. He's about to ask the question that's been haunting him for years. The tension is thick as hell. He asks Kenjin who he thinks would spread a lie like that. The blonde dude's brain is finally catching up. Our boy just gives him that you already know the answer stare. The silence is deafening. And we get a close-up of Senpai's eyes, confirming she was the snake in the grass all along. The big reveal. His own damn girlfriend was the one who started the rumor that ruined his life. That's cold. The blonde class rep is still processing this level of betrayal, while our boy admits seeing her just reopened all the old wounds. He's having a flashback to getting canceled by the whole school, with everyone pointing fingers and calling him a future criminal. My man is clenching his fist, saying that's exactly why he can't forgive that snake. The grudge is real, folks. And he's still stuck on the biggest question. Why the hell would his own girlfriend nuke his entire life like that?